Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, it is good to be back. From your Penwood trip to Thompson Street, you and Sean killed it last week, Doug. I tuned in from the Fall Harvest Festival in the Dad tent, and I got to tell you something, man. The call was great, and Tom is pumped that the kids got a chance to get out of the 17740 Halo and experience a trip. Some of these kids never get to go, and you'll hear more about that in the Gravish interview. But tonight, man, I want to hear a little bit about how we got here, Doug, and thanks for tuning in. Before we get too far into the program, we appreciate all our sponsors and patrons and the people that tune in and get so excited about Friday Night Lights. Scranton Prep's here. The Cavaliers are 7-1. The Dogs are 6-2. They both had killer schedules this year, but what another playoff atmosphere here on senior night. Couldn't ask for more.
Well, pregame brought to you by Country Berry Shack, 521 Allegheny Street. Make sure you see Lyra and her crew there. We give great thanks to Country Berry Shack for the pregame sponsorship. So, Nate, how do we get here? Jersey Shore will do that first. 6-2, 3-1 in the PHAC. Obviously, this is not a conference game. Wins over Dallas, Delaware Val, Selinsgrove, lost to Shamokin, win against Schick, win against Williamsport, lost on the road 27-25 to a very good 5A Hollidaysburg team, and then 42-8 win last week over 6A Penwood. So a great schedule continues tonight with a super opponent in the Cavaliers, the Scranton Prep. So how did they get here? 7-1, they are first place in the Lackawanna League, which has 7 teams in their division. Scranton Prep, Valley View, perennial playoff team Del Val, Abington Heights, North Pocono, Scranton, and Wallenpaupack. So very, very good league for Scranton Prep. So they won, shut out Valley View 33-0. They played 2 teams out of state. First one they beat Loyola Blakefield in Maryland, 26-23. Then they lost to Buffalo Canisius. Very good program.
Second ranked team in the state right now.
39-25. Then obviously they ran the table. Del Val, good game, 28-25. Shut out Scranton 42-13 over Wallenpaupack, 27-21 over Abington Heights, who's always a very good team, and then shut out Mid-Valley last year. The word is, Nate, they are very athletic. They are very fast. They're not physically overpowering like you'll see with some of the teams in the playoffs, but good size up front. Going to be a great matchup here tonight on senior night in Thompson Street Stadium.
Yeah, defensively they come in at a 4-4 with a couple corners and safety. They'll bring them down. They've given up about 180 yards through the air per game, which has been an Achilles heel for them. The Dogs can throw, but it's going to come down to time, Elijah having time. We'll get into more of that later. And the Dogs offensively are going to be up against defensively are going to be up against an offensive line that averages around 260. So, again, it's going to be an incredible night, and we look forward to talking more about that. We're going to break for commercial. You're going to hear the Tom Gravish interview, and then we're going to come back and break down some things. So you're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
Dave Winkleman and the team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven are always one step ahead of their competition. Anchor, a full-service real estate company serving Lycoming, Clinton, and Center counties with top-level personnel that can help you buy or sell. Community-oriented, ready to help you when you need it. Anchor Realty, 57 Bellefonte Avenue, Lock Haven, 570-858-0777. Remember, home is where you drop your anchor.
It seems like there's an automotive parts store on every corner, and they all probably have the part or product you need. But do they know what you need? And do they know they have it? For automotive parts and knowledge, come to the automotive parts store that has automotive experience, Napa Auto Parts. The staff at Napa Auto Parts has the experience to answer your questions and make sure you get what you need. Napa Auto Parts, Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, and Bridge Street, Jersey Shore. Napa Auto Parts, Central PA's trusted source for automotive parts and knowledge for generations.
It's time for an insurance review. Every now and then you need to know you're getting the best coverage at the best price. So here's a phone number, 570-865-5191. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt will give you an overview and make recommendations on how you can protect yourself and your family. Auto, home, life, health, property, or business, it's Eberhardt State Farm. Available online at insurejerseyshore.com. Eberhardt State Farm, their new offices, 600 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Caring for customers with old-school values. That's Ex-Agway in Jersey Shore. They have been providing home and ag products for decades. Lawn and garden, pets, wild birds, or supplies for around the home or farm. Make it Ex-Agway, 8 till 5 weekdays till noon Saturday. 112 Harris Street in Jersey Shore. 570-398-2770 for Ex-Agway in Jersey Shore.
Everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA Lottery tickets and skill games and ATM fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
A proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, TLC Fuels is a family-owned local business. Established in 1998, TLC Fuels serves residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. From fuel oil to diesel fuel and gasoline, TLC Fuels has thrived on a consistent dedication to you and your family. Call 570-753-5722 today.
Nate Carpenter, Bear Country Sports and CentralPASports.com. I can't believe it's week 9, and Coach Gravish, it's always a pleasure to talk to you pre-kickoff, 7 p.m. tonight versus Scranton Prep. But before we get there, you guys took a 3.5-hour journey last week to Penwood. Beautiful facility. What were some of your takeaways, and what did the kids learn in this particular journey?
I said to the players, going in, what a great opportunity. I don't think our school district's ever played in the Philadelphia area. You're playing, you look over, you can see the downtown city buildings. I asked, their coaches, what is that air mile right there? And they said, we're under 3. You're closer to Lincoln Financial this way than those city buildings are right there. So, it was a great experience. We got to say hats off to the boosters for preparing, the snacks that we needed and the pregame meals and all that. That just went like clockwork as we planned it. And kids went down, got off that bus. We stretched around a little bit, and, they came to play. I kind of said in the week, this is such a great opportunity. I wish I would have had an opportunity like that when I played high school football, to go to a place like Philadelphia. Hey, we've played this summer in Pittsburgh State College, way up in the Wilkes-Barre area. You know what I mean? A lot of fun playing people from different areas, and let's make the best of it. And our guys rose to the occasion, and we were confident that they would. And, but we were really treated well. Their athletic director, their head coach, all their assistant coaches, their parents, their boosters, just everybody, just trying to make sure that we felt comfortable, etc. Was there anything we need? Just a first-class group.
Doug Byerly, Vince, and Coach Hale went down, and they relayed the same thing back to me. They said, of all the places we went this year, it was first class. They were greeted. They were escorted. They were just treated like royalty. So hats off to Penwood and that relationship that you've established. And like you said, the kids get to make a memory.
Right. And they're looking forward to coming here next year. Some of their kids don't get out of the city, and they know we're near Little League Baseball. They know we're near Penn State. So they're looking forward to coming, and we're gonna reciprocate with giving them great hospitality with our boosters and, treat them as first class as we possibly can when they come here next year.
I looked at the schedule over the summer and, on Woodshed football, your site, and I said, oh my gosh, Scranton Prep too, week 9, and here we are. And I loved it because I went to Kings and Wilkes-Barre, and I just knew some coaches up in Lackawanna and Keystone Junior College. And, it's been a program that over the years in the AAA ranks has just been a state juggernaut.
Yeah.
So they're coming here this year, and, what are you most excited about this week with Scranton Prep?
Yeah, just excited. When we scheduled the game, everybody locally said, what are you thinking? Like they said with all the others. And we just looked forward to playing the very best competition that we could and seeing how we match up. And, hey, now we got one of those great teams coming to our place. And, Scranton Prep, they've had great teams forever, for 70-plus years. They recruit. They're private school. This is public school versus private school. We look forward to seeing how we match up. They have great tradition in high school football, basketball, you name the sport, they compete, and we look forward to that opportunity come Friday.
Yeah, I was looking at the roster a little bit, and when I was at Syracuse facility for treating through chiropractic, I had a chance to work on Donovan McNabb. I thought Donovan McNabb went back to high school and was up there at Scranton Prep. They got a big kid at quarterback.
They sure do. Number 5, they have number 12 who plays quarterback, running back. They trade off spots. They always have great lines. They have a great coaching staff. They have about 20 of them. But, hey, it doesn't get any better than this. To play a team ranked as high as they are, with as much notoriety as Scranton Prep, to play here on senior night of all nights in front of our home crowd in our town. And we look forward to it because there's not a better place to play a football game, Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania.
One of my takeaways this year is we talk about some of the sports outlets and the media news outlets, and it doesn't matter. I know Tom Gravish focuses on being 0-0 this week and going 1-0. But it was like over the years I've said, man, don't they know what Jersey Shore is doing? They're establishing this winning culture, this tradition. Tradition never graduates. My goodness, look at what they're doing. They're running deep into the playoffs, and it was almost like you were a forgotten entity. But then I thought about it this year. I said, well, when Coach goes out and starts playing these teams, I mean, I think of Dallas, Delaware Valley, I think some of these Hollidaysburg, all these teams, these programs that you've played, it's exciting to me to think, well, hey, you almost have to now say, you're playing a tough schedule. You guys this year, I mean, to be 6-2, obviously you'd love to be 8-0, but 6-2, having lost those 2 games by 4 points, it's just been one heck of a ride. But it's exciting for me to say, hey, listen, when you're playing some of these teams, and you don't take anybody lightly, it does my heart good to say, hey, what are you going to say now? Because I know you're humble, you're healthy, and you're hungry. But I love the fact that Scranton Prep's coming to town on senior night.
Yeah, we do as well. And we look forward to the challenge. We always look forward to a challenge. And we feel we haven't played our best football yet. We're getting better. There's younger guys getting plugged into certain positions. And we're looking forward to trying to play our very best football game of the 2024 season to this point. Right. So we're confident we're going to try to make that happen come Friday. And we look forward to this great opportunity.
I mean, I know you love to go hurry up. I know you love to get in a rhythm. I talk tempos, how quickly, you can get to the line and get a playoff. But the rhythm is kind of like, hey, we're going to move this way on the counter to set this up or do whatever. But I've really just appreciated some of the unselfishness from even the receiving core this year on your now and key screens or whatever you call your screens to the flats, those quick hitters that Dallas ran effectively, the blocking downfield. How do you guys prepare for that?
Well, we practice it a lot, you know what I mean? But every team has it, so you get used to defending it. We didn't do as well defending it against Dallas. They hit 3 plays on that for touchdowns. But we've evolved over the last 8 years or so of running that play, and each year we run it a little bit more. The fact that Paul Hale comes into this system this year, being able to run it on the other side. Right. It's not just a Cooper Peacock thing.
Right.
It's not just a, Kobe Peacock thing. You know what I mean? We got it on both sides.
Which allows you to broaden that field, and it makes you a threat the whole field wide, east to west.
Right.
If you could say one thing right now about the season, here we are, week 9. What is one thing that you think you're most proud of as far as development and the evolution of your athletes this year on both sides of the football? Pick an area that you've said, man, that's an area I'm really proud of.
Well, I'm just proud of the entire football team. I think it's how we have embraced almost 20 freshmen into this program, and I think almost all 20 have played in 6 out of 8 football games. That doesn't happen. Maybe it's 5 football games out of the 8, but we got them a lot of minutes, quarters. They've done very well in the middle and in the junior JV schedule, undefeated JV football team. So I like how our senior leadership has embraced them, accepted that group. They feel accepted. They're having fun. We're having fun, and we've known. And we still know we haven't played our best football. We usually start playing our best football about week 9 and beyond. When they get a little chill in the air, I think that brings the best out of the Bulldogs.
That's awesome. One last question. Certain weeks are special. Sometimes it's bittersweet. It's already senior week. And what are some of the things that you look forward to about senior night, but also, do you coach your kids up any differently? Do you have to work a little harder to get them to focus on the game because there's distractions, or not really?
I'm not sure. We just remind them, hey, this is your last time going out. Mm-hmm. And this is the last time we're going out with these seniors, in a regular season football game. So we want them to go out on a positive note. We want them going out with a big victory. Right. You know what I mean? What that big victory equates against Scranton Prep, a victory's a victory. But we want them going out on a positive note, playing together, one team, one heartbeat, Bulldog ball, 48 minutes, playing our style, our brand, dictating what happens. If we can do that, I think that would be a successful senior night.
Well, I'll tell you that there's a lot of buzz in the air. The community is excited not only about this week but about the future. And I, always say hats off to you, the culture, the kids, and all they sacrifice to be a Bulldog. It's a lot,
Right.
But it's a blessing to the community. I just want to thank you for taking the time tonight.
Well, we have very special, assistant coaches here. I say it all the time. I think we got the best assistant coaches anywhere in the state. We don't have as many as other programs do. We feel comfortable with the numbers we have. Sometimes you can have too many assistant coaches. And so it all starts with our assistant coaches and their dedication, their leadership, their expertise, and then you go from there. We always have that slogan, Boosters Boost. They do one great job of boosting, raising money. Boosters boost, players play, coaches coach, administrators administrate. As long as we all keep in our lanes, we got a chance to be successful.
Thanks again for your time. Best luck tonight.
Thank you.
It's always a great day to be a Bulldog.
Sure is.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection. Auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance. Annuities, too. Get a great price and the service you expect from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Find out why over 90% of Erie Insurance customers renew year after year. Call 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven.
Hey, hometown fans. You know Journey Bank as your trusted local bank, but did you know we're also the biggest cheerleader for our community's youth? From athletes competing under the Friday night lights, to students excelling in the classroom, to talented teen stars singing center stage, we're investing in the future of our young people. At Journey Bank, we're committed to helping our kids score big in every aspect of life. Journey Bank, where dreams are nurtured and futures are built. Journey Bank, proud supporter of our local youth.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential and commercial electrical contractor. With over 14 years serving central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built up relationships with hundreds of home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading guarantees. 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
Reliable. That word sums up Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. Stocked and ready to go for fall and winter, Hollick's Coal and Oil is a phone call away. 570-398-1190. A fixture in the community for the last 74 years, Hollick's Coal and Oil will fill you up shortly after you call. Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190.
Always supporting the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, it's the Twilight Diner in Loganton, open 7 days and featuring a full menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and daily specials. So good, people ask for their food by name, and they bring that great taste on the road with the Twilight Diner on wheels. And now at this area's newest venue for weddings, reunions, and gatherings, Miller's Barn in Tylersville. Hold your next event in the middle of Amish country. Twilight Diner, 603 North Mill Street, Loganton. 570-725-3911 for takeout.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly. We are back. Thompson Street, 7 p.m. kickoff. We're right around the corner. You heard from Tom Gravish this week and the excitement of getting to Penwood and then getting back here to home. A couple of games on the road, some big games. Again, it's senior night here. It's incredible to think they've had multiple weeks this year where it's been a playoff atmosphere.
Oh, absolutely, and this will certainly be. Jersey Shore will be wearing the orange and black, really looking good at home for senior night. Game officials, Susquehanna chapter, Tom Gibble is the referee, and we'll see the coin toss when the teams do come out here. Again, we want to give thanks to Country Berry Shack for our pregame sponsor. Susquehanna Transit, out-of-town scoreboard. We'll catch those throughout the ball game. Player of the game, Todd Rissell and Evergreen Wealth Solutions. Halftime, Weir's Pine Creek Inn.
Absolutely.
Weir's Painting and Contracting. Please make sure you patronize all of our sponsors, and keep in mind, if you're interested in the playoffs, please contact Dave back at the station. coming up here in just a couple weeks after the road game next week, Week 10 at Central Mountain.
You know, it's incredible, again, to think about the schedule, just the stellar programs. You know, Coach Gravish said this week, he said, you know, to have Scranton Prep come into town, another David and Goliath kind of night where you have a program that has established a culture that really doesn't belong. The dog doesn't belong in the race, but at the same point in time, they've proven themselves year in and year out to be a force to reckon with. And the Bulldog Nation comes out tonight sporting the orange for senior night. What do you think, Doug, about this venue tonight? The crowd's getting fired up, but what do you think when you think of Scranton Prep Jersey Shore?
Well, two good notes. So Jersey Shore is now in their 11th straight winning season, which is a pretty darn good run. Scranton Prep, 3 straight District 2 AAA titles. Very, very solid. They're the third-ranked Class A team, and really one of the teams from the start of the year that many of the forecasters think they can make a run and win the state title in AAA. And Nate, you know it, and people that follow football, high school know, AAA schools that are good can play with anybody 4A and even 5A. That's not a whole big gap there. This is the best team that we will see top to bottom thus far this year, and it's great to see him here in week number 9.
Yeah, and if you remember Logan Leiby that went on to Bloomsburg from Selinsgrove, 4-year starter, freshman to senior year. He was kind of thick, maybe not as big. He was never 225, but he was a 205, 210 kind of kid and had great rhythm in the pocket, great footwork, and that's the quarterback for Scranton Prep. He's an animal. You're going to see him wear the number 5 tonight, and it's going to be exciting to see how the 5-2 stacks up against it and the containment with the option.
Well, again, Jersey Shore's goal will be to make them as one-dimensional as possible. Now, they have 3 or 4 guys that run the football, including the quarterback. He's second by just a couple yards to McPartland. Really key guy, McPartland, is their backup quarterback. Would have been the starter until this guy moved into the district. Again, they are a prep school.
Right.
They recruit. It's allowed. They can do that. They get who they want. So coming out is Paris, number 5, Dickey, number 24, Tanner, 25, and Rossi, number 75, the big lineman. And then for Jersey Shore, Jordan, Vandruff, Talamout, and Slate Secrets coming out for the coin toss, which we did not see. So we'll have to see which way it goes tonight, who's going to get the ball first, who's going to be on defense.
Yeah, it should be an exciting night. And the reality is anytime, you guys tune in from home, let us know where you're tuning in from. We love to talk about coast to coast, LA to Chicago, from Canada to Mexico, overseas. We've had such great viewership this year. And, again, thanks for tuning in. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this commercial. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
Time to reserve space for your pup at Sweet Dreams Pet Resort on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall for this fall and winter. Individual indoor suites for your best friend featuring raised dog beds, grooming on site, air conditioning, radiant heat, and outdoor playground. Take advantage of weekday doggy daycare 570-377-0340. Fully licensed and insured, fully staffed on-site security at all times. Online at SweetDreamsPetResort.com. Find us on Facebook, Sweet Dreams, where we treat your dog like family.
Your destination for Kubota is Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64. Soon the cool down will begin and fall chores will be the order of the day. Dodder Equipment knows that and has a fantastic selection of Kubotas in stock to handle everything from mowing grass to pushing snow. Kubota has the best quality equipment from tractors of all sizes, side-by-sides, track hoes, skid steer loaders, and even farm equipment. For everything from Kubota, visit Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64.
Time for Corn Maze Fun. The Pine Creek Seed Farm Corn Maze is now open weekends through November 3rd. This weekend it's the Renaissance Fest, and every Friday is Glow Night. Hear and watch Jersey Shore and Montoursville football on the big screen. Enjoy Patrick Motto on stage Saturday afternoon and axe throwing all weekend. Sundays it's theme trivia. The bulk of your entry fee this week goes to a local nonprofit organization. Corn Maze Weekends, Pine Creek Seed Farm, 33 Seeds Lane, just off the Pine Creek exit, Route 220, Jersey Shore.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips this fall through Susquehanna Trailways. Every October Saturday, ride the Pine Creek Trail to and from Wellsboro. October 22nd at Sight and Sound Theater, the American Dream Mall the 27th, Tioga Downs Casino November 6th, and King of Prussia Mall November 10th. Call Susquehanna Trailways 570-322-5361, Monday through Friday between 8 and 4. Check the Susquehanna Trailways Facebook page and website for more information.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Want to score big with your financial future? At Evergreen Wealth Solutions, we're the MVPs of financial planning, helping you tackle your goals with a winning strategy. Call Todd Rischel, certified financial planner, and get in the game. Real people serving real people, we manage your assets as if they were our own. 570-601-6960, 570-601-6960. Let Todd Rischel be the quarterback of your financial planning strategy. Evergreen Wealth Solutions in Williamsport.
Hey campers, Graham here from C.H. Waltz Outdoor and RV. Don't store your old RV another winter. Save thousands on a new camper this fall, and we'll store it for free. We have a great selection of 2023 and 2024 models with end-of-season pricing. So buy now, and when you're ready to camp next spring, we'll have your new camper ready. Visit us in the beautiful Pine Creek Valley or browse online at chwaltzoutdoor.com. Adventure awaits at C.H. Waltz Outdoor and RV.
41 years serving the Jersey Shore community. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper, many other tire brands including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust, belts, and hoses, and we offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
Starting September 2nd, Blaze Alexander Kia will begin an extensive remodel. This is a major project. We will be losing a great deal of lot space as the project will be fenced in. Kia has given us extra incentives to help us move inventory. This is not a sales pitch. I have over 180 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock, and I'll only have display space for approximately 60 vehicles. Let our problem be your solution. The improvements will make it all worthwhile. Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, taking the deals the other guys definitely don't want.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we are back. We're here with Coach Hale, bringing the X's and O's for the Jimmies and the Joes, along with Coach Chris Davis and Vince here. Tonight we're looking forward to this kickoff. 12 minutes on the clock, first quarter. Evan Snyder to kick off to the Cavaliers of Scranton Prep. It's dropped, picked up at the 20, 25, out to the 30, makes a cutback, met immediately, but a good return. Out around the 30-yard line for the Cavaliers.
Kickoffs brought to you all season long by Joe's Equipment, Cement Drive, Jersey Shore. Visit Aaron and her staff for all your steel product service needs. 570-398-1391. That was Holmes on the return. He's one of the wide receivers. So El Parrish, you'll see at the quarterback, Holmes, McPartland, McCormick, and Prince, Dickey and Tanner as well. And then the guys up front, Axel, Sharples, Dakdura, Rossi, and Pagnotti. Very fast, very athletic, Scranton Prep.
Twins right single. They've got in the gun is Paris right to left. Elijah Jordan comes up. Immediate pass to the flats. Caught for negative yards. Tries to break a tackle. Great cleanup out there by Paul Hale coming up to make the lick.
So McPartland is the backup quarterback. Would have been the starter till Paris came in. Very athletic guy. Don't be surprised if you see them throw the ball. They go deep to Holmes, not a whole lot, but he averages a ridiculous 31.1 yards per catch. That's unbelievable for the season. So he will be a target deep for Scranton Prep.
Yeah, 14 catches for almost 500 yards. Paris is going to be the lone quarterback in the gun. Short slot right, Twins left, right to left motion. Goes Lynette. Pass back immediately to the flats in the bubble. Met immediately. just short of the first down. It's going to bring up, nice pickup, but going to bring up about a 3rd and 3.
Yep, Lynette there on the tackle. And again, you'll see a very experienced, very smooth and accurate quarterback in Lewis Paris, senior, 5'11", 220. He is the real deal for Prep.
And this is where a lot of times you're going to see some motion. I wouldn't be surprised to see them run on this particular down, but we'll see. Yeah, they're going to go jumbo. Unbalanced right side. They like to run this way. Quick pitch. Good blocking. Cutback. Gets the first down. Now, that's just too many hats with too few defensive players, but good push by that Cavalier front 5.
Dickey on the carry has run for 334, is also a threat out of the backfield, catches 25 passes for 273 and 4 touchdowns. So they have 3 or 4 guys, multiple guys that will touch and catch the ball and are all very, very effective for Prep.
You know, a very simple toss, short toss, doesn't look pretty, but when you get that wall of blockers, it works out. 1st and 10, 42-yard line. Paris right now. It's Wildcat Paris in the slot. Quick pitch again. Good blocking out here. Cuts it back, met immediately by Bo Sechrist, but not until a pickup of 6 yards. So there they went Wildcat.
Dickey very, very effective out of that. So Scranton Prep comes in, averaging 31.5 points per game, giving up 15.1. Again, they have 3 guys. Paris throws the ball for over 1,000 yards. McPartland leads the team in rushing with 634 and 12 touchdowns. Dickey on the carry there, very effective as well.
Definitely running to the wall of blockers on each side. They had unbalanced on that last play. 2nd and 4. Comes the blitz. Handoff immediately. He's met. Slate Sechrist and Bo Sechrist. It's a Sechrist reunion in the backfield.
I talked to our sister radio guys, and I said, Slate Sechrist, he's a guy, he's a disruptor. I mean, he just gets through, finds a gap, a lot of tackles for loss on the season. That's a big one there because it makes it 3rd and a little bit longer on their side of the 50-yard line. You would have to think Paris will go to the air looking for picking up that first down, keeping this drive alive.
When we talk about it all season long, they don't take plays off. And if you take a play off offensively, you're beat. 3rd down and 6, 46-yard line. Big 3rd down for the Dogs, 5-2. Defense, motion, right to left out of the backfield. Paris going to get rid of it. He's met it immediately over the middle. Good tackle. Big tackle, Dickey, for a gain of maybe 1, but it's going to bring up 4th down, and we'll see what Scranton Prep makes a decision here.
Well, you can see how well they're coached. Their coach is Terry Gallagher, a Prep alum, 2002. A lot of motion across the middle, things that high school teams don't normally do. They are a very sophisticated offense. Really nice play there by the Jersey Shore defense to hold them short.
Doing some nice things against the 5-2. It's 4th and 5, the hard count. They've got to stay on sides here. Snap is back. We'll see if they kick it. They do. It's short. Elijah Jordan is there. He's going to field it. He's going to take it. He's got a block. 20-yard line, 25. Gets it out of bounds. Gets out of bounds at around the 26-yard line, so nice return.
Pushed out of bounds there by number 14, so that's a brother, Braden McPartland of Will McPartland. Braden is only a sophomore. Good tackle there, but a good first series for the Bulldog defense. See what Jordan and the crew can do. Again, Jordan, Zach Sechrist, Bo Sechrist in the backfield with Brody Hurst still out on that suspension. The guys up front, Dubs Bloom. Zach Myers moved to the left guard position. Lorson, Slate Sechrist, Owen Vandruff on the right side. Luke Thompson at the tight end.
Left to right, Paul Hale going to the twin side. They're going to pick it. It's going to be a fake. Up top, Evan Snyder. Oh, nearly there. He had separation. Evan Snyder had his man beat.
Will McPartland, that's a good matchup. Number 12, 6 foot, 195, only a junior, so he's very effective on the offensive side, but a good size matchup there coming out of that safety position. That'll be a good matchup all night long with Evan Snyder.
And the Dogs will see if Scranton Prep wants to jam the line here. Paul Hill left. Quick pitch. No, it's handed off. Bo Sechrist up the middle. Initially, the hole was there and closed quickly, but a pickup of around 5 on that one.
Dempsey on the tackle for Prep. Again, the wide receivers, Paul Hale, Evan Snyder. You'll see Carson Watkins as well.
3rd down and 5. Fumbled snap. Fumbled again. Elijah gets out of the pocket. He's asking Evan to go. He throws it away. Evan had fallen down, but you couldn't ask for a more botched snap. Fumbled twice. And he tried to get out, did get a block on the edge, freed him up enough, but Evan Snyder fell down in the route.
Well, the story is Scranton Prep is pretty good against the run, pretty solid. Again, not a great defense, but very, very solid. But over the year, they've given up a lot of yards. Nate mentioned it, about 180 yards average per game, so that'll be the soft spot. But they've really worked on that, knowing they have to be better on that with the playoffs coming up in 2 weeks.
And here the Bulldogs are trying to substitute a player. It looks like Zach Myers coming in here on the left side of the line. They've got to get the snap back and get the kickoff. They're going to bring pressure. So low snap. Evan Snyder gets it away. It's a rugby style. Where does it end up? It's picked up. Good blocking. Gets to the edge. Good tackle by Paul Hale. So out around the 50-yard line. You know, these are some of the things we saw at Hollidaysburg. Just really good field position to start this game for Scranton Prep.
Well, this is playoff-level football, folks. Scranton Prep, one of the top teams in the state, AAA, very, very good. They expect to make a run to the state, deep in the state playoffs, and really feel that they can win it. So this is the type of game you want to play in week number 9, because the league is already gone. Shamokin has already won the division and all of that. You're really gearing up for the playoffs at this point in the year.
First quarter 0-0. Cavaliers from Scranton Prep in town. 7:17 on the clock. Paris in the gun, left to right. Fakes it immediately, flat, thrown to the flats. Big block. And that's nearly a block in the back. 52. Did get a hand. Very fortunate that was incomplete, because that could have been a big play.
And Axtell, he's a big guy, number 52. Brian Axtell, only a junior, 6'3", listed at 280. And they can all move. All of their linemen can run.
And if you saw that, Doug, if he makes that catch, Evans already out of the play. The Dogs got to account for that. 2nd down and 10 at the 49-yard line. Paris in the shotgun, single back. McParland over to the flats. Boom. Evan Snyder there to clean up. High and outside, a little bit high and tight on that one, or that's completion.
Well, you see some similarities here. They like to get it out to their wide receivers. They're trying to make the defensive back miss a tackle, and then your man is in space and can do a lot of different things. But that one was a little high from Paris. Nice play there by Evan Snyder to make sure it fell to the turf. 6:42 to go here, first quarter. No score. Prep 3rd and 10.
McParland has been an animal in the backfield, but watch Paris with the hitch and go here. Paris is great with play action. He's going to go directly back. They're going to try to get vertical. It's fired outside, and Severino decides to take the defensive end position. We've seen him drop back. You guys called that last week at Penwood, where he gets some distance and separation. And Sean called that a linebacker replace. It's a great play from Severino.
Really nice. Trent has really been solid in the second half in particular of this year thus far. Really knows what to do. So the pass incomplete. Jordan and Snyder deep to receive the second punt by Prep.
It's time for the Dogs to come alive here. Deep to receive this punt. We'll see. It's going to hit the turf. They're going to let it roll out. And really, you know, the fortunate thing with the grass surface, that could run for 20 yards on turf. And the Dogs won't have bad field position, but the 20 versus the 50.
Snyder did the right thing there, knew it was right there. Good coverage by Prep, so really didn't have a chance to come up and make a play, but it didn't roll out at all. So they'll take it. Will the Bulldogs at the 22 officially. 6:27 to go here, first quarter. No score. Carson Watkins in the ball game with Paul Hale.
They're going to go tight right, tight left in the Twins package. Elijah Jordan in the shotgun, 1st and 10, 22-yard line. Right to left, Luke Ryan, fake, counter, up the middle. Nearly broke it. But you notice the quickness. That hole closed very quickly.
Sharples, number 53, not a real big guy, 5'9", but 235 in on the tackle from his nose guard position for the Cavaliers.
So the Dogs now get 4 on that first down, facing a 2nd and 6. It's knotted up at zeros. Jordan in the gun, trips right. He's going to roll right. He's going to pitch it. He does pitch it, has movement. Does he get a block? Bo Sechrist down around the outside, and boy, he gets met. But not until he picks up, it looks like a would-be first down. They're going to move the chains.
Yep, very, very close. Officials haven't marked it yet, but they should. Official on our side is at the 32. Yep, and he does finally single first down Bulldogs.
I thought he was doing the YMCA. Did you see that, Doug? He was animate, man.
That was really good.
I'm not even that flexible, but he went right with that one vertical, one out to the side of the 90. It was beautiful. 1st and 10 Dogs, big first down. Trips in a bunch over here. Jordan in the shotgun. Does he get time? He's going to keep it. He's got room. He's going to make a man miss. Down the sideline he goes. 50, 45, 40. What a run from Elijah Jordan.
Luke Ryan was one of the trips to the left. kind of set up that. Boy, and that's a nice move by Jordan, breaking free, showing the speed and quickness. Good move to get by that first defender. Big first down, Bulldogs.
I got to tell you, Doug, I didn't think he was that explosive. He got that edge. He stuck that foot in the ground. It was down like a track meet. Gets rid of his towel. 1st and 10. Dogs on a roll here. It's a low snap again. It's going to be the reverse. Evan Snyder. Does he have a push? Does he get a block? Snyder cuts it back. Everybody's calling for a hold, but no yellow laundry on the field. They must have done that yesterday. The reality is this. We haven't seen that much this year, and that keeps the defense honest.
Nice setup there by Evan Snyder. Nice blocks up front. Owen Vandruff leading the way.
Bo Sechrist single back to the right. Elijah Jordan is going to be another option. He's going to keep it. He's going to cut back up the middle. Gets a couple. Gets a push. Boy, they didn't give him that extra yard. They had him down at the 30, 35-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and short.
That's Sharple's number 53 from that nose guard position, defensive tackle. He is tough in there, small but quick.
Jordan in the gun, twins left, short bunch to the right, hands off immediately to Bo Sechrist. Up the middle he goes, cuts back, he's gone. 15, 10, 5, 2. What a run. He went, I'll tell you what, Doug, at the end, he even did a little WWF backflip. It was amazing.
Well, Bo Sechrist obviously getting more carries because Brody Herr is out, but boy showed the quickness there.
Wow.
Did Bo down to the 2, 1st and goal for the Dogs.
Dogs are getting fast right now. Elijah Jordan in the gun, twins left. Jordan's got a single back, Bo Sechrist. He's going to keep it. He's going to run to the left. He's in the end zone. Touchdown. He almost quit too soon, but he was close. Crosses the plane. Scranton Prep has a man down, but I got to tell you something. That was absolutely an impressive drive from this Jersey Shore Bulldog team here on senior night. You know, but one thing we'll talk about, Doug, you get fast when you're not penalized.
Oh, yeah. You can get in that rhythm, just feel more confident, even though that first drive was kind of nullified a little bit by the drops on the snaps. But, boy, anytime you can eliminate those penalties, those self-inflicted wounds, so to speak, really does make that rhythm go so much better. And we've talked about that for probably 2 seasons where that has been a little bit of a bugaboo for the Dogs, particularly on the offensive side. But nice drive there, ends in the Jordan 1-yard touchdown run.
You know, and Coach Hale and I were talking in the off week, you know, what are the little wrinkles that you'll see? And, you know, I don't like when teams get gimmicky. I don't like when teams – pause for a second here. Fortunate Scranton Prep does have a player getting up here. Number 25, we hope he's okay. That's Reese Tanner coming off on his own. He's a little limpy, but he's walking off without help. That's good. But we're talking about, you know, some teams get gimmicky, and it's always gadget plays that win you games. That reverse isn't gimmicky, but it's another wrinkle that keeps the defense honest. They got the field stretched east to west, and they're working with the 52 yards.
Just another thing that the defense has to pay attention to, another formation, add those little things. Paul Hill ear on for the PAT. Missed the first one last week, but then made 4 in a row in the game at Penwood.
Snap is back, hold is down, kick is up. The kick is good from Paul Hale. I appreciate the shout out last week too, Doug, with the hands go vertical, because they did go vertical with the stripes. Paul Hale, you know, Once he got past the hiccup of that first kick last week, you know, he was good, and that's all you need. You just those individual points are crucial because, you know, Scranton Prep, if they score, they're going to make theirs.
So again, talk to our sister radio guys here for Scranton Prep. Scranton Prep does not kick the ball other than kickoffs. They have not tried a field goal all year. They've done some extra points, but that is not their thing. They look to go for 2. Kicking game is not a strength, which is interesting in that they wouldn't focus on that at all, but they just don't have it. Great to see Paul Hale step into the void of Brody Herr being out and seems to have gotten that rhythm down, Nate. Just get that machination down, snap back, hold is good, kick is good. Jersey Shore 7-0.
You said that last week, machination. I had to look that up.
I don't even know if it's a word.
And I like it. No, I like it. I was like, Macarena, machination. Hey, it's the Bulldog Nation, and I like it. Kickoff, Evan Snyder. This one's a little deeper. Down to the 12. Does he outkick his coverage? Explosive, number 11. Gets to the edge. Out of bounds, they hold him up. Good sportsman. That's Brady Holmes. He's the 31 yards a catch athlete. So the Dogs get it done. Scranton Prep's going to start from the 28-yard line here. So We talked about play action. We talked about the wrinkles. We talked about Paris, fluid. He's very fluid as a quarterback. We'll see if Scranton Prep comes out and just gets methodical because the runs worked all year, or if they decide to go vertical.
That Evan Snyder kickoff, again, brought to you by Joe's Equipment all season long. Go see him. Cement Drive, Jersey Shore, the Joe's Equipment kickoff.
Bulldogs in the 5-2, flexed out here, replace Severino. Going to keep it, Paris. Nope. Up the middle he goes. McParland. And that's what we talk about. Very fluid, right? I didn't know who had the football.
He's very good. Very comfortable from that quarterback position. He's a nice-sized guy, again, 6 foot, 195. Plays that free safety as well. Prep will be very hard to keep from having some explosive plays during the ballgame. They are that good.
Well, that's the counter, Trey, as Coach Hale said. Where really it's very difficult sometimes to see who even has the football. And very, very fluid in the backfield is Paris. They're in McParland to his left, right to left. He's going to keep it. Paris up the middle to Belly. And that's why it's tough. It's a two-headed monster. We talk about each of them averaging almost 7 yards a carry this season.
Led on that play by number 40, Andrew Dempsey. He's a nice-sized guy, junior, 5'10", 205, leading the way there. Again, we haven't gotten to it. Shore comes in, 38.4 points per game, only giving up 17.9. Average about 423.9 on the offense, giving up 225.1. Really has been solid, has the defense, particularly from about the Del Val game on to the season, but big challenge here tonight.
Yep, there's a flag. Didn't get off the field.
12 men.
12 men. They had a baker's dozen. We know a baker's dozen is 13.
Well, again, Coach Hale pointed that out. You can't have 12 in the huddle and then break the huddle and come out and say, well, we only have 11. That's the illegal part. You can't have 12 in the huddle. You're trying to hide a guy in there. So that's a big penalty because you picked up 5 or 6 on first down. Now you lose that second and a long 10.
Yeah, and who said football isn't fun? You know, you learn something new every week, and it's just amazing to be here tonight in this playoff atmosphere. You know, the 9th week of the season, to be back home here at Thompson Street. Scranton Prep, the Cavaliers made the 2-hour journey. 2:40 on the clock, first quarter, Dogs up 7-0. Paris in the gun, 2nd and 11. Single back, McParland. Comes the wheel route. No, Paris is going to keep it. Cuts back. No, that's McParland. They went Wildcat.
Really nice tackle there by Luke Thompson, number 10, from that defensive end position. He's really been solid the last couple ball games.
Well, you know something. When they have him right there side by side in the gun, how creative is that? Who do you snap to? It's a two-headed monster.
Really good. Again, the guys up front, Severino, Slate Seacrest, Talon Lope, Vandruff, and Luke Thompson out of the 5-2 Alex Jackson defense.
They're going to split him wide left and wide right. They're going to try to get up quick. It's like 2 minutes, Paris in the gun. Is he going to keep it? It's going back over the middle, wide open, and it's errantly thrown.
So Brandon McParland, again, number 14, the brother of number 12, wide open there, but a little bit of pressure up the middle. Parrish really couldn't get set, had to let go of it early. Receiver fell down as well, so that's a big stop there for the Bulldogs.
Well, they snuck 14 out. It was a special play. You know, they snuck 14 out of the backfield and nearly broke that one. A good throw goes to the touchdown. They're punting again. Evan Snyder's going to have a chance to return it. He gets loud against a wall. Paul Hill makes a block. Down the sideline. Good tackle. That's a horse collar or no? Nope, they're not going to call it.
And Evan Snyder down a little bit by the jersey. Again, that horse collar, you literally have to grab right behind the helmet where those shoulder pads are to fling it down. That's the official horse collar, obviously on the front. Good return there by Evan Snyder. 1:47 to go. Bulldogs up 7-0 on the offensive side again.
Bulldogs did get a break there on that incomplete pass. Wide open receiver, just slightly underthrown, but the pressure made that happen. 7-0, 1st and 10. 41-yard line. Elijah Jordan. It's going to be a screen. Paul Hale gets a couple. Keeps him honest. Gets a couple.
43, Doughton on the tackle from the defensive back position. Senior, 5'11", 180. You would have to think they have really scouted that key screen. They are not going to let that be a big play for the Bulldogs. If they can help it, are the Cavaliers.
We talk about that, but what does that set up? They talked about the fake key screen, now screen going to the counter, but they like to run counter to the left, so we'll see. Carson Watkins, left to right. Elijah Jordan, it's going to be a fake pitch. Up the middle goes Elijah Jordan. Gets a couple, pushes forward. You know, for 5'8", he's got some big legs.
Wow, ended up making that a really solid with that last move in the hole, where that probably was a gain of 3 or 4, turned into a gain of 5 and 6, so 3rd and a long 2.
Trips left. Evan Snyder all alone on the wide side. 3rd and 2. Up the middle. Bo Sechrist gets it. Breaks a tackle. You know, I'm impressed with that carry because Bo Sechrist picks a side. Wherever the center goes, he goes right or left, and I just love that, how that opens up.
Bo Sechrist is really becoming a solid running back. More and more carries here with Herbing out.
1st and 10. They're going to fake the counter. Are they going to go up top? Nope, he's going to keep it. Elijah Jordan just gets out of bounds, nearly trucked out of bounds. Maybe a couple yards. We'll see where the officials mark this. It's not going to be much of a gain.
The big guy, number 75, Rossi, all the way from that defensive tackle position. He's listed 6'4", 250. Really has good wheels underneath him. I mean, there's a college-level player in Rossi because he'll put on 25 pounds as soon as he gets to that level.
Elijah Jordan shotgun right to left goes Ryan. Handoff up the middle. Again, Bo Sechrist. He's going to be met, but, boy, he's not going down without a fight.
Pagnotti, number 50, in on the tackle as well. Pretty solid are these Cavaliers from Scranton Prep against the run. Going to be 3rd and long here, 3rd and about 7 for the Bulldogs, but you are in Prep territory at the 41.
See if they go to the sit-down route to Evan Snyder rolling right. We'll see. There's Elijah Jordan. Evan Snyder, he falls. Elijah Jordan makes a man miss. He's going to go down here to Paul Hale. Oh, it's Carson Watkins. Yep, lineman downfield. It's going to negate that. That play developed. It took so long to develop that we talked about this even at Penwood. When they're thinking Elijah's going to take a run and break for it, you break that initial line of scrimmage, and we had some linemen downfield.
So with that play, even with the penalty, they will not have to run that. That'll be the last play of the first quarter. Jersey Shore Bulldogs 7, Scranton Prep Cavaliers 0. You're listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
Grab your chance at the new scratch-off ticket, Witches Brew Bucks, giving you a chance at 10 top prizes of $100,000. You must be at least 18 years old to play. The Pennsylvania Lottery again generated more than $1 billion last year for programs for older Pennsylvanians. Visit our Facebook page, Bear Country 99.9 FM WQBR, and get your chance to win Witches Brew Bucks scratch-off tickets. Like the page, like the post, then sign up to win. From the Bear.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Hey.
Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we are back. Coach Hill just explained that play that was incomplete in the last series for Scranton Prep. They went quick wide left with twins. They actually had a tight end who looked like a tackle who became eligible, and that's why he was wide open sitting down in that center zone on like a skinny post route. Again, the turf monster got him. But you talked about it. Scranton Prep is very disciplined, very well coached, and they have a very complex offense.
Well, and that's why they feel they can make a deep run in the AAA playoffs. Really quality. They feel they will win their 3rd or 4th consecutive District 2 AAA title, and then maybe face a team like Danville down the road in those inter-district playoffs. Again, our sponsors, Pregame, brought to you by Country Berry Shack. Scoreboard, we'll get to it here in a couple minutes. Susquehanna Trailways, give them a call, 570-322-5361. Player of the game, Todd Russell and Evergreen. Wealth Solutions, second quarter underway.
So right now, Elijah has seemed to have enough time to throw. They're moving him in the pocket. Bo Sechrist single back, single right is Snyder, trips left. It's 3rd and 12 after the penalty. They're going to go up top. Carson Watkins, he's wide open. Good coverage. I guess they're going to say the contact is just contact.
Yeah, I meant to mention earlier, so Slate Sechrist all season has been on the left side of the line. He has moved to the right tackle position. Zach Myers has moved from the right tackle to the left guard position. So a little bit of a tweak there. Just meant to mention that earlier. Pass incomplete. Going to punt it away, Evan Snyder.
So it is 4th down and 12. Lineman downfield negated the last first down, and the Dogs move.
So great to see Talon Lope, number 20, Talon Mount, number 24, got some snaps in last week's ball game, back after week 2 in that foot injury. That will cost 5 more yards. Again, not a big difference there for Evan Snyder to punt this one away.
And this is the kind of play where the Dogs really just, kick it away, kick it out of bounds, go rugby style. Snyder right now in the dirtiest part of the field. We'll see if he can get this one off. Needs a block up front. Kicked it away. It's going to go directly to number 4. It's caught. Zach Myers got down there. That was incredible. Oh, my Lana. 72, Zach Myers. When you're 6'2", 230, and you're making that tackle, first guy down the field, I'd say you're not taking a play off.
Not taking a play off there. Number 4, Kroom on the return. Short one as it was, 5'8", 165. So really nice special teams play there. Cavaliers take over at their own 27, just underway. Second quarter, 11:43 to go. Bulldogs up by 7.
Defensively, the Dogs have played well. At the same time, Scranton Prep has shown that, hey, they can move the football. They can get first downs. 11:43 on the clock here, second quarter. 7-0 is the score. Bulldogs 1st and 10. Cavaliers. In the gun is Paris, right to left motion. He's going to keep it. Paris slips and goes down. But again, that surface tonight is a little slick.
It is, just because the weather's been great, temperatures have been great, but that, again, our radio crew mentioned, sister radio crew, this is the first time they've played on grass all season long. It is a difference when you're not used to it.
For sure. 2nd and 9. A gain of 1 by Paris. We talked about them going wildcat with McFarland in a dual back set where you have to figure out who the quarterback is. They've been running this jumbo, this bunch package too. On the left. Single right. We'll see if they go play action. It's going to be a quick pitch. Oh, missed the tackle. Very quick. Elijah Jordan gets him out of bounds. But the difference there is the initial missed tackle. They got to wrap up.
Yeah,
they were in position.
Yep, when you miss a tackle, and Dickey, he's a scat back, 5'7", 150. You saw the quickness, foot speed there. Turns that one into a big first down for Prep.
Yeah, he is the lightning to the thunder of McFarland. McFarland's patient, runs very, very, very good, and he's had a lot of carries this year and a lot of yards, but that was scatty. 1st and 10, 39-yard line. McFarland. Oh, it's a fumble snap. Did we get on it? McFarland and Severino was there. And you know something? We talked about this tonight. We haven't had a game. Dallas really didn't give it away. Delaware Valley didn't give it away. Hollidaysburg didn't give it away. They played poised. But tonight, that's a big mistake for the Prep Cavaliers.
Yeah, particularly after you got the first down on the nice run by Dickey. Boy, that sets you back almost 20 yards. Officially 18 loss on that play.
Now Paris is in the gun. He's the quarterback. Watch the screens here. Watch the initial screen. He's going to go right at McFarland. Wide open. Evan Snyder doesn't get there. He could be gone. Paul Hale. Nice tackle by Paul Hale. Now, we talked about it. The screen was coming, and Evan Snyder slipped. Now, we didn't have anybody out there, but he was the guy.
Yeah, anytime you have him in space like that, McFarland's such a good athlete there, able to break free from the initial tackle. Really good effort there by Paul Hale to prevent the touchdown. But the big play for Prep gets him out of the hole, first and goal at the 10, 79 yards on the screen play for McFarland.
And let me tell you something. Paul Hale ran a long way to make that tackle. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. 1st and goal. That's McFarland is going to keep it. Gets met, but he's going to have a pickup of 2 or 3. We'll see where they mark this one down.
Yeah, McFarland has really been the key guy in this ball game, even more than Paris. Again, really a luxury to have 2 guys that can just operate out of the quarterback position completely comfortable.
And I wonder if they said, hey, we got to get some quickness here. This 5-2, can we beat the 5-2 with what we've been doing? And I watched some film again, as I said. I didn't see any of this. This is a new wrinkle this week to some degree with McFarland and Paris. Same scenario. Two in the backfield. Twins right. We'll see if they go play action. It's McFarland. He's got a lot of room. Pushed out of bounds up around the 1-yard line. We're going to mark him down just inside the 2.
Really nice job there up front by the right side of the Prep offensive line. Again, you have to give kudos when they're good. And those guys up front really made a lane there for McFarland. They mark him down at about the 2, actually back at the 3 officially, 3rd and goal from the 3.
Wouldn't it be huge if the Dogs were able to answer the bell right now and come up with a huge stop inside a 9-minute second quarter, up 7-0. When you talked about it, Scranton Prep likes to go for 2. So It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 3. Paris in the gun. We'll see if they roll Paris out. It'll go right to left. Up the middle, McParland all alone and inside. Touchdown, Scranton Prep. The Cavaliers put 6 on the board. We're going to see right now what they decide to do. The screen really broke their back, and McParland was able to get out in space and make a big run. Paul Hale nearly held them. It's going to be now the PAT. They did bring him in. It's Tyler Bianchi.
Well, again, the word is they'll kick some PATs, but have not tried a field goal all season long.
PAT attempt for the Scranton Prep. It's down. The kick is up. The kick looks good. Hands go vertical. So we've got it knotted up at 7s. Inside of 9 minutes. We're thankful that you're tuning in tonight. Again, thank you for all our sponsors. Hit that subscribe button. Get YouTube app indications of when it's air time and it's go time on Friday nights and throughout the playoffs. We'll be discussing some of that and what might be available in the future. The reality is it's Thompson Street. It's week 9, and you're tuning in to the 7-1 Scranton Prep Cavaliers versus the 6-2 Bulldogs. Tom Gravish's culture here. They come out in groves each and every week to support this team, and we've got 7-7 here. What an incredible night, and a huge, huge play on the screen. After the fumbled snap, Scranton Prep said, hey, we're going to make something happen, and you could feel it coming. We didn't execute defensively.
Scranton Prep ties it up again. Coming up, Joe's Equipment, kickoff, cement drive, Jersey Shore. Visit Aaron and her staff for all your equipment needs from Steel. 570-398-1391, the Joe's Equipment kickoff.
Now this kicker, Bianchi, kicks it down to around the 20-yard line. So the second tier should be, that's a squib. It's caught. Severino makes a man. I'll tell you what, give Severino credit. Severino said, I'll take that, put that on a plate. And he literally lowered her shoulder and, hey, got us out to the 39-yard line. Great job by Severino.
Good field position there. Again, Severino, one of the seniors, 12 seniors on the team for the Bulldogs this year. We'll give you a rundown at halftime with all of their names. Severino, 6'1", 170, two-way player here for the Bulldogs.
Dogs dual sidecars, twins right, twins left. Again, Jordan in the shotgun. He's been in the gun most of the night. Single backs, Bo Sechrist. Left to right, Watkins. It's a fake handoff. Bo Sechrist up the middle. Lowers his shoulder. Big run. We talk about that play, right? Slight delay. The jet motion freezes some people.
Yep, just a little delay. That's a new wrinkle added here by that. Mason Lorson, Vandruff, Sechrist up front. Nice job. Second and short.
Hand off to Bo Sechrist up the middle. He trips, but he gets there. He's going to have the first down. The hole closed.
Nice first down right at the 50-yard mark. Bulldogs looking together to put together a drive, retake the lead here. 8:15 running clock. Second quarter again. The guys up front, Dubs Bloom, Zach Myers, Larson, Vandruff, Slate Sechrist.
Paul Hale all alone. Left to right again goes Watkins. Fake the pitch. He's going to keep it. He's going to cut back. No, he's going to get up the middle. He gets a break. He's hiding behind blockers. He's still on his feet. Did you see him kneel down and hide behind that blocker and said, I'm going to scamper out?
Really nice job following the blockers just like you're taught at practice. Nice gain on first down, second and a short, 3.
Elijah Jordan doing some magical things on that first down. Second down and 3. Bo Sechrist, no, he's going to keep it. Jordan's going to keep it again. Does he get the edge? Tries to get the edge. He gets the edge. They're going to call a holding.
Yep, holding penalty coming on here against the Bulldogs on that play for Jordan. So the first down will be negated.
And, you know, you gotta continue. I like what Tom's done tonight with the lateral movement, some of the jets. You know, he's really using the entire field, which is keeping Scranton Prep honest. Anytime you get outside the tackles, though, where you're visible, I didn't see the hold, but I wasn't keying on the line. I never look at the line once the play seems to get outside. So,
yeah, absolutely. Sure, you're always following that football. And again, we've been very fortunate. For the most part, all of the games this year, the officials have really not been a factor where it's been one-sided, kind of wondering about the calls. Again, you could probably call a holding on every play, high school, college, and pros. So negates a nice first down there, going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, when you're 2nd and 3, or a short 3, you get your first down, you're in rhythm, the next play is in. Now you're 2nd and 12. So Jordan is going to be in the gun. Left to right again, Watkins to the trip side, all alone out there. It's going to be a pass to Paul Hale. Does Paul Hale make a man miss? No, but he gets a couple. Again, defended well, but when you've got Brady Holmes on you, the explosive receiver, he's going to keep you honest.
Yep, quickness on quickness there. So they go to the wide side, pick up a couple there. Going to bring up 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs, just in prep territory.
3rd down and 8. We'll see what the Dogs do if they do the push play. He's going to roll right, Evan Snyder. He's going to wheel route and go. Evan Snyder all alone. That was good defense. Great defense over the top. And Evan Snyder had separation, but that was one play where he had to wait a little bit on the ball, and the defender was right there at perfect timing to bat it away.
Defending on that play, number 24, Dickey, so he's a really multifaceted player there. Got the hands in, knocked that one away. The senior Dickey drops back as well, anticipating this punt from Evan Snyder.
And the difference between the drive they score on and that drive is 1 penalty and 1 first down. So 4th and 8, snap is back, is the kick away. They got to get it away, and it's kicked, nearly blocked. It's low and it's line. Good return, met immediately. Good coverage. As low and as a line as that kick was, that closed in a hurry. Good coverage by the punt team.
Well, and you talked about Zach Myers earlier, and he was the initial hit on that play as well. Really nice job from that interior left guard position, and then the whole pack of Dogs comes in there to clean that one up. Prep will take over at their own 25, 6:28 to go here in the second quarter. Score all tied up 7-7.
Well, Prep has such a great base offense that you can expect them to do some things out of that, like that previous screen. They're going to go twins left, bunch to the right, short slot, single back, Paris in the gun, right to left. Paris going to keep it. And he's hit immediately. But have you ever seen a 5'11", 225-pound guy move that quickly?
He's very quick. Bo Sechrist in the backfield, not able to come up with it, but then Vandruff and Thompson able to clean it up, hold that to a short gain of about 2. They actually mark it as 1. 2nd and 9 here for Prep.
You know, we were talking to Doc Sella up there, and he said, man, Scranton Prep's just, they're polished. They have a great team, but it's knotted up at 7. It's just inside of 6. Thanks for tuning in tonight. 2nd down and 8, 26-yard line. Paris for the first time under center, right to left, left to right. Fake, it's a reverse. They're there. It's going to be a loss. Elijah Jordan. Boom. They read it. You could tell they watched film. There's no way you're ready for that play unless you spent some time in the locker room.
And Holmes is the home run hitter with that high average on his pass returns, but runs the football very well as well. Jordan, really nice job from that free safety position to recognize it, come up, make a solid tackle for a big loss on the play.
Well, you can anticipate a screen, some sort of hitch, something going on here because, again, they got to watch this left side. The screens with the play action, 3rd and 15. Paris has time, checks it off, goes underneath, but it's met by Bo Sechrist. Nearly caught. But I'll tell you, Paris stepped up in the pocket, and he bought himself some time. But when he did, the deep routes were covered. He went underneath. Bo Sechrist was there.
Yeah, really have to give kudos to the deep coverage there. Hale, Jordan, Snyder, etc. Pauling able to come up and get in on that mix with Sechrist as well. 4th and long here, Prep punting it away.
They've got to field this punt. The punt's away. Oh, nearly got there. It's going to be short. They got to get away from it, and that's what they need to do. They did the right thing. Elijah Jordan ran jailbreak there. Got out. Good field position inside of Scranton Prep's 50.
So the big tackle for loss by Elijah Jordan on that reverse play sets this all up. The short punt, effective in that no return, but gives the Bulldogs the ball in Prep territory at the 48, 4:49 to go here before half.
The Dogs want to get quick. They want to get invasive with this offense right now, and they've got to stay penalty free. Take advantage of what they're given. Jordan in the gun. Fakes it, he keeps it. Nothing there. He's only going to get one.
Swallowed up there by number 75, Rossi. Really solid there. Prep again, very solid against the run, very similar to the Jersey Shore defense.
We've talked about it. They've had separation a couple of times tonight. Slightly overthrown. Great defense in the secondary on that last pass breakup by Dickey. Twins right, twins left. Single back is Bo Sechrist. Left to right, Watkins. It's a pass play.
Well, they're looking for a grounding call there, but Evan Snyder was within 5-8 yards, 10 maybe. So they're still talking to the referee. So if they do call that as intentional grounding, that will be a big loss because I believe that's a loss of down on that play. So halftime coming up, brought to you by Weary's Pine Creek Inn, Route 44 North, 570-865-6630, and Weary's Painting and Contracting. Give them a call for all your painting and contracting needs, 570-398-4817. So the discussion goes against the Bulldogs. Intentional grounding on the play will cost them yards, and I believe the down as well.
Well, the reality is this. The rule says you got to be within 15 yards of a receiver. Number one, Carson Watkins is outside the tackles. Okay? So my question is, we're going to go to Coach Hale on this one. Does Carson Watkins, is he able to be considered a quarterback outside the tackles on that or no? So, as a receiver, he is not deemed a quarterback, so he's not outside the tackle, so he can't throw it away. So they make the executive decision to say, well, even though Evan Snyder was fairly close, he just tossed that forward. Well, the reality is he was still within 15 yards. So they made a decision which puts the Dogs at around third and 17 here. They're going to go up top. Wide open. Oh, it was in and out of the hands. He's got to make the catch.
Nice delivery there. New pass pattern there. Boy, Luke Ryan has played so well. Had a great catch to open the scoring last week at Penn Woods, but right across the middle. Had it. Boys, you can see how Luke is very frustrated on that play. So that would have been a first down. Goes for naught. 4th and long here. 4th and 17. Bulldogs are going to punt this one away.
When we talk about making mistake-free football, hey, it's a physical mistake. It happens. But Luke Ryan was wide open on that skinny seam route, that post route. Evan Snyder back to punt. They're going to bring pressure. He gets it off, barely gets it off. It's going to roll out. A good bounce for the Bulldog Nation. Out of bounds at around the 28-yard line. But let's go back to the Luke Ryan play. And not to beat a dead horse, but Elijah Jordan made a great delivery on that route, and he was open. And if he catches it, he already had the first down, and who knows how much more.
A nice wrinkle there. You'll see the Bulldogs coming back to that play maybe later in this ball game, but certainly in the weeks ahead, next week on the road at Central Mountain, and then the District 4 4A playoffs probably right here against the Selinsgrove Seals with that rivalry game, second time this year.
Barris in the shotgun. It's 1st and 10, 28-yard line. Right to left motion, handoff, jet sweep. Severino and Thompson push him back in the middle. Unbelievable outside containment from the defensive ends for the Bulldogs.
Bo Sechrist then coming up from the inside to be with Severino to make that tackle, but really good job by Thompson and Vandriff on the right side to hold that one essentially into no gain. They mark it as 2nd and 12, but that's not quite 12. Really nice play there by the Bulldog run defense.
You know, and good teams make plays, but offensively, the Bulldogs have really only stopped themselves. And so defensively, the 5-2, Alex Jackson has these guys dialed up. Watch the play action. The screens and the draws. Right to left motion. Paris is going to keep it. He's big. He's hard to bring down.
There's a difference when you see a physical runner like that, 5'11", 220, Lewis Paris. I mean, he's a key guy. Penalty as well. That's probably going to go against the Bulldog defense. I think an inadvertent face mask or something there. Yep, face mask penalty. So insult to injury there where you pick up the first down on the run and you're going to get 15 yards putting the ball into Bulldog territory. 3:09 to go here. Prep looking to take the lead before half.
And I've just always wondered what constitutes a sideline warning. So the officials make the call. Scranton Prep's entire staff is 15 yards on the field. Again, we saw up at Hollidaysburg, for example, they're going to throw that sideline warning. It's just a warning. But the officials made the call. Everybody up in arms. I mean, Paris is a big physical runner, as you said, and took a village to bring him down there. 1st and 10, 3:09. Another 15-yard penalty against the Bulldogs. Inside Bulldog territory to the 43. They're setting the play clock. McParland is deep in the Wildcat, left to right. Holmes is going to go up top. Does he have a man down the sideline? Well covered by Elijah Jordan. Evan Snyder was in the deep third. So the Bulldogs did the right thing. But again, talk about a two-headed monster, and both guys can throw the football.
Yeah, very, very hard to defense for sure, but good positioning there by Snyder and Jordan. Force the incompletion. Don't be surprised if Prep takes another shot down the field depending on down and distance.
It is 2nd down and 10. The Bulldogs need to come up with a stop. Out here all alone on the island is Brady Holmes, covered by Paul Hale. Paris in the gun, right to left. Fake jet sweep. Paris keeps it. He's got room down the field. Severino makes a tackle. But again, when I watched film on Paris, 5'11", 2 1/4 is stocky. But he got 10 yards quick, didn't he?
Oh, they're really tough on that right side with 75 Rossi and 52 Axel, 6'3", 280, 6'4", 250. They are clearing the way on those last couple big runs by Paris. Another first down for Prep.
Yes, 6'4", 250, 60, 280. These guys aren't pudgy. These guys are put together. Brings up another first down, 1st and 10. Two backs, two-headed monster, Paris and McParland. Right to left, fake it. It's going to go to McParland. Up the middle. So you talk about pick your poison defensively. It's really hard to read your keys and make a tackle when 2 or 3 guys carry the rock.
Yep, led there by number 53, Sharples. We've seen him on the defensive side, but the senior at 5'9", 235 leading the way there. That's a nice gain of about 4. They give him 5 on first down, 2nd and 5. Prep really looking to score here right before half.
And, Prep's a huddle team, but they get in and out of that huddle pretty quick, and they don't use all that play clock up. Paris, it's 2nd and 5, 23-yard line, left to right motion. He's going to fake the jet sweep. Paris up the middle. Paris missed a tackle by Severino down on the outside. Cuts back, Paris in, touchdown. Biggest thing right now for the Bulldogs is when you talk about a hat on a hat and good blocking from the front interior line of Scranton Prep is you don't have the extra bodies to come in and clean up. You got to make those initial tackles. And he's one of those guys. He's not going to come down with an arm tackle. And they've done a really good job of the belly faking plays and keeping it. And Paris did it all with his feet on that play. Touchdown, Scranton Prep. The Cavaliers up on top now. PAT attempt. Bianchi. It's down. It's up. It hits the upright. No good. So rejected on that one. 13-7. Cavaliers here on the road. The Bulldogs are going to have a minute and 43 to make something happen. Let's talk about the last 2 drives, though, Doug. The Bulldogs punted at one point with the grounding. Then they turn around and they have a chance for a first down with a dropped pass. So the last couple of drives, one stop due to a penalty, one stop due to a second penalty with the grounding, and then the last series ended on a dropped ball. So to clean some of those things up, they have another touchdown on the board.
Oh, no question. Yeah, the Bulldogs have hurt themselves here in the second quarter with a couple of mistakes, but you can see why Scranton Prep is so effective with McPartland, and on that drive, Lewis Paris leading the way. He is tough to bring down in the rushing game. He's quick enough, not going to run away from you speed-wise, but once he gets in the open, he's quick enough. He's very hard to bring down. His runs on that drive took them from their own territory to take the lead here, 13-7, 1:43 to go. Joe's equipment kickoff coming up here from Scranton Prep.
Scranton Prep, it's Bianchi, number 1. He's going to do the kicking duties tonight. Scranton Prep is up 13-7. Bulldogs going to kick this one, pooch this one. Oh, it's kicked and picked up. Thankfully picked up. Paul Hale did the boot scoot and boogie there, hit his foot and came off. Evan Snyder fortunately able to fall on that, but the Bulldogs are going to have to go 75 yards roughly in a minute and 39. They've done it before, but this is where you have to say, pick your poison. You've got to be certain of things, and you don't. Obviously, you're down a score. You don't want to make too many mistakes on this particular series.
Yeah, ball marked at the 26, so decent field position. 139 to go here, second quarter.
Twins left, twins right, right to left goes Luke Ryan. It's fake handoff. They're going to run the option. Bo Sechrist tackled immediately. Excellent play on that by number 43. Tackle made by Jack Doughton. The senior, 5'11", $180, comes up and makes a nice play.
You can see how well Scranton Prep is coached. They're very good tackling in the open field. That's been a hallmark of Jersey Shore as well, but Prep, they're matching them here, tackle to tackle.
Elijah Jordan is going to be the counter. Off the left side, Bo Sechrist met, tackled by number 53 again. He's a household name at this point, Travis Sharples. I take that back. Yep, that is Travis Sharples. You said he's the 5'9" guy at 235. He's tough.
He's very tough inside. 52 as well, the big guy, Brian Axtell, 6'3", 280.
50 seconds. Elijah Jordan rolling right. Evan Snyder sits down. They're going to throw another flag.
And a nice delivery there by Jordan, but that's going to be a penalty. Jordan a little frustrated on that play because, boy, that official threw that one early.
Yeah.
And that was a quick delivery on that pass. Again, man downfield. I did not see that, but threw it right away. That's the most linemen downfield that we've seen in one game thus far this season.
Well,
but again, it negates a good pass for a first down for the Bulldogs.
Again, I don't know how you have a lineman downfield on a quick out route in a sit-down zone coverage. Elijah Jordan didn't attempt to scramble on that whatsoever. And, you know, the difference sometimes, we talk about this, Doug, you could call a penalty on every play. When you go from calling a normal ebb and flow of a game to looking to make calls, it's kind of like, well, you know what? The last call I would expect on that particular play would be a lineman downfield. 3rd down and 11, 44 seconds to go. Jordan, it's going to be a fake wheel route. He's going to keep it. Good job. Coming off the edge that time from quarterback to defensive end. Paris made a big play. And Scranton Prep gets a timeout. Smart decision because you can guarantee they're going to dial up a block. And what the Bulldogs can ill afford to do before the halftime right now, we don't typically have our kicker deep enough.
Yeah, you don't want to compound giving up the lead with the special teams play that adds to that lead. So again, very well coached by Terry Gallagher. Is Prep call the timeout? 35.6 seconds to go here. Halftime coming up again. Brought to you by Weir's Pine Creek Inn. Give them a call. Great food, great menu. Go see them whenever you can. Weir's Pine Creek Inn and Weir's Painting and Contracting. Over 20 years painting and drywall needs. Give them a call as well coming up at halftime.
Well, and the reality is, it's not that we don't typically have our kicker deeper. We have a guy who's deep enough. But some teams will have a punter back at 14 or 15 yards. We're somewhere around 10. And it's a couple steps for a lineman to get there. So they have got to block. They've got one guy back, which means they're going to bring the farm. They're going to ask the official.
So Dickey has to come out of the game. The official saw something with the equipment. He's got to come out. So number 4, A.J. Kroom, goes back deep to receive this punt.
Kroom, 5'8", $165. He's another scatty guy. The Bulldogs have got to block. Snap is back. Kick is away. It's a decent kick. He's going to fair catch it. It's over his head. Makes a play.
Yeah, called the fair catch, so even if you let it bounce, that doesn't negate the fair catch. Still a fair catch. Got to stop there. Good call by the official. A couple seconds run off there, but you can bet Prep is going to take a couple shots down the field. Still 27.3 seconds to go here before half.
That's a unique play. I know they blow the play dead, but you know what would eliminate that altogether? Some form of 5-yard penalty or something on it. You would think, you know what I mean? Anyway, 1st and 10, 36-yard line, 27 seconds, 27.3 to be exact. Paris and McFarland in the backfield. Bulldogs have to dial it up. They're going to go deep. Screen again. It's low and dropped. Never did carouse it. A Scranton Prep guy goes down, and honestly, he literally went to cover what he thought was a fumble, and he cramped up.
Won't be surprised if they take a shot for their big home run pass play guy, number 11, Brady Holmes, one-on-one against Evan Snyder on the far side, the Jersey Shore home field side of the field. Now that they've set that up, nice first half here, Nate. Two good,
excellent.
Evenly matched teams. Scranton Prep, very, very good. Again, the best team we've seen up to this point has been Shamokin. Bigger physically. Hopefully we'll see them in a couple weeks in the district final if we can get past that first round. They are very tough due to their size and athletic ability. Scranton Prep is very tough due to their athleticism, speed, and how well they're coached.
And the other side of it is, Scranton Prep doesn't look as big because, for example, 77 De Los Santos, 6'4", 260. 75 Rossi, 6'4", 250. These are animals. 2nd and 10. The Dogs have got to get a deep safety over the top. Handoff McFarland. Boy, they've just got some excellent blocking. You talked about this, Doug. When you're 6'4", 250 or 60, you move well. They just move well.
Really do move well. Led there by number 72, Owen Dakdura. Timeout, Prep. I'm going to take a shot here, Nate. They're at their own 48. Paris is going to do a couple different things. McFarland, I tell you, that makes them so dangerous here right before the half. Really looking to take the momentum into the break.
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing that Scranton Prep does well, and I heard some commentary from a Northeastern broadcast when they were playing Scranton, they allow the defensive tackles to get some depth and penetration in the backfield, and they just peel you off. So the Dogs are used to getting into the backfield, but if you've noticed on those types of plays, we're not seeing Slate and some people on the last couple of series in on the action as much because their blocking scheme is so deliberate.
Yeah, they really do a nice job with how they mix it up. Also coming up in the second half and at halftime, we'll do our out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Susquehanna Trailways. For all your group transportation needs, get on the bus, 570-322-5361. Susquehanna Transit out-of-town scoreboard.
The Bulldogs right now can ill afford a big play, a busted play, a broken play. Paris in the gun. He's going to go up top, over the middle. He's got time, steps up in the pocket.
Nice tackle there by Nolan Pauling. Holmes there on his first completion of the ball game. Not quite 31, but a nice game there. 7.1 seconds ago. Officials call a timeout to let the chains get set, but boy, that benefits Prep.
When Prep still has a timeout, Prep's probably going to try and either go to the end zone. They've got to get a guy out here.
Yeah, so Prep spikes it, get the play they want, get the formation that they want. They're going to take a shot into the end zone here for sure.
And this is one of those disciplinary moments. Like, Paris has great wheels, but Paris has got to get to the end zone if he's going to scramble. But he has stepped up in the pocket extremely well in the last couple of pass plays, which buys him some extra time. He's very mobile. I don't expect play action. I expect some vertical routes, and we'll see if they go to a screen or something trickery. Empty backfield with Paris. He's going to go up top, over the middle. He's looking, he's getting snowed in. There's going to be a hold. Paris is going to go down.
Yeah, so no matter what, so the penalty is going to be on the offense. They will decline it, will Jersey Shore. So the only time the half can end is if you have a defensive penalty, is my understanding. So time runs out there. Really nice job there by Owen Vandruff, Luke Thompson as well, Slade Sechrist in there. So the half will end Scranton Prep 13, Jersey Shore Bulldogs 7. We'll come back with stats. Our halftime show, you're listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network, Bear 999 on YouTube, and CentralPASports.com.
Now is the time to reserve space for your pup at Sweet Dreams Pet Resort on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall for this fall and winter. Individual indoor suites for your best friend featuring raised dog beds, grooming on site, air conditioning, radiant heat, and outdoor playground. Take advantage of weekday doggy daycare 570-377-0340. Fully licensed and insured, fully staffed on-site security at all times. Online at SweetDreamsPetResort.com. Find us on Facebook, Sweet Dreams, where we treat your dog like family.
Your destination for Kubota is Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64. Soon the cool down will begin and fall chores will be the order of the day. Dodder Equipment knows that and has a fantastic selection of Kubotas in stock to handle everything from mowing grass to pushing snow. Kubota has the best quality equipment from tractors of all sizes, side-by-sides, track hoes, skid steer loaders, and even farm equipment. For everything from Kubota, visit Dodder Equipment, just south of Mill Hall on Route 64.
Time for Corn Maze Fun. The Pine Creek Seed Farm Corn Maze is now open weekends through November 3rd. This weekend it's the Renaissance Fest, and every Friday is Glow Night. Hear and watch Jersey Shore and Montoursville football on the big screen. Enjoy Patrick Motto on stage Saturday afternoon and axe throwing all weekend. Sundays it's theme trivia. The bulk of your entry fee this week goes to a local nonprofit organization. Corn Maze Weekends, Pine Creek Seed Farm, 33 Seeds Lane, just off the Pine Creek exit, Route 220, Jersey Shore.
It seems like the cost of everything is on the rise, but Erie Insurance can help make sure your auto insurance premium isn't one of them. Avoid rate increases with Erie Rate Lock. Even if you have a claim, your rates won't go up until you change a car, driver, or address.
Your local Erie agent is Brigandy, Gleghorn, and Hafley. Get a quote today.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Get ready to hit the road with these great trips this fall through Susquehanna Trailways. Every October Saturday, ride the Pine Creek Trail to and from Wellsboro. October 22nd at Sight and Sound Theater, the American Dream Mall at 27th, Tioga Downs Casino November 6th, and King of Prussia Mall November 10th. Call Susquehanna Trailways 570-322-5361, Monday through Friday between 8 and 4. Check the Susquehanna Trailways Facebook page and website for more information.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Want to score big with your financial future? At Evergreen Wealth Solutions, we're the MVPs of financial planning, helping you tackle your goals with a winning strategy. Call Todd Rischel, Certified Financial Planner, and get in the game. Real people serving real people, we manage your assets as if they were our own. 570-601-6960, 570-601-6960. Let Todd Rischel be the quarterback of your financial planning strategy. Evergreen Wealth Solutions in Williamsport.
Hey campers, Graham here from C.H. Waltz Outdoor and RV. Don't store your old RV another winter. Save thousands on a new camper this fall, and we'll store it for free. We have a great selection of 2023 and 2024 models with end-of-season pricing. So buy now, and when you're ready to camp next spring, we'll have your new camper ready. Visit us in the beautiful Pine Creek Valley or browse online at chwaltzoutdoor.com. Adventure awaits at C.H. Waltz Outdoor and RV.
41 years serving the Jersey Shore community. All Round Tire, your hometown service and tire sales center. Family owned and operated, All Round Tire features Cooper, many other tire brands including Michelin and Firestone. Make us your first choice not only for passenger, light truck, farm, and ag tires, but also for service, brakes, exhaust, belts, and hoses, and we offer the only vulcanized flat repairs in the area. PA State Inspection 2, open weekdays 8 till 5, Saturday till noon. All Round Tire, Cement Hollow Road, Jersey Shore.
Starting September 2nd, Blaze Alexander Kia will begin an extensive remodel. This is a major project. We will be losing a great deal of lot space as the project will be fenced in. Kia has given us extra incentives to help us move inventory. This is not a sales pitch. I have over 180 new and pre-owned vehicles in stock, and I'll only have display space for approximately 60 vehicles. Let our problem be your solution. The improvements will make it all worthwhile. Alexander Kia, 933 Broad Street, Montoursville, taking the deals the other guys definitely don't want.
Life moves pretty fast, and so does technology. So we should be proud that after over 40 years, Reese's Print Shop in Lock Haven still provides excellent work for everyone in Bear Country. So many other print shops have closed their doors, but Randy Reese still offers digital and offset printing at competitive prices, and they're fast. Reese's Print Shop, 7 East Main Street, Lock Haven. Stop in, email randy@reesesprintshop.com or call 570-748-6528. Reese's Print Shop. See what we can do for you or your company.
Your local Erie insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson & Associates. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson & Associates craft the perfect Erie life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. Your local Erie insurance agency is McMahon, Ferguson & Associates.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Byerly, Nate Carpenter back at halftime along with Coach Sean Hale. Out-of-town scoreboard we will do first, brought to you by Susquehanna Trailways. For all your group transportation needs, from tours to charters to school buses, contact Susquehanna Trailways at 570-322-5361. Get on the bus with Susquehanna Transit. Shamokin all over Loyalsock Township. Boy, a little surprised by that score. 41-0 Indians at the half. Montoursville, Lewisburg in a good game. Lewisburg lost their first game of the year last week to Shamokin. 12-7 Warriors. Southern Columbia 27-7 over Bloomsburg. Mount Carmel 28-14 over the Milton Black Panthers. Selinsgrove 24-7 over the Berwick Bulldogs. Danville 14, Shikellamy 7 in the first quarter. Shikellamy improving throughout the year. Danville a little banged up from what I've heard. Warrior Run 14, Central Columbia 12. Good one there. Muncie all over Athens 29-7 just before half. Mifflinburg, boy, they are on a roll. Have won 3 in a row. 56-0 over a winless Midwest team. Line Mountain and Camp Hill in a good one. Camp Hill's good. 7-6 Camp Hill over the Eagles at the break. Bellefonte going to win another one, 35-6 over Huntington. Dallas all over Hazelton. Again, we mentioned Dallas because we played them in week number 1 and could see them down the road in the playoffs, 42-6. Canton, 34-0 over Sayre. Bellwood-Andis, 8-6 over the Bald Eagle Eagles. Hughesville, 10-7 over Wyalusing Valley. Del Valle tied at 7. Towanda over Tunkhannock, 7-0 as well. Troy, 56, Central Mountain 3. We'll see the Wildcats next week at Paul Malinak Stadium. We do not have a score. Williamsport Hollidaysburg, if anybody has that, does not seem to be upgrading through ScoreStream, so please give that to us. And also Sheffield Bucktail. We do not have a score there. If anybody has that, give Nate or me a text as well. So that is our out-of-town scoreboard. Kudos to Coach Sean Hale for getting all that to us. We'll look at a few stats, again, compiled all season long by Coach Chris Davis. We'll get some plays and time of possession when Nate gets back here into the press box. For the Bulldogs, Bo Sechrist, 10 carries, 73 yards. That big 33-yarder set up the Elijah Jordan touchdown. 3 yards officially. Jordan ends up 9 for 48 on the ground, 1 touchdown. Snyder 1 for 3. So pretty productive, well over 125, 30 yards on the ground for the Bulldogs, most of that in the first quarter. Passing, Bulldogs have not passed it a whole lot, nor very effectively. 3 for 7 for only 10 yards thus far in the ball game. Paul Hale, 2 for 7. Snyder does not have a catch. Watkins 1 for 3 officially. So that is the offensive wrap-up thus far in the ball game. On the defensive side, Elijah Jordan, 5 tackles, including 1 tackle for a loss. Paul Hale, 4, 1 tackle for a loss. Bo Sechrist, 5 tackles, 2 for a loss. Evan Snyder, 2 tackles. Trent Severino, solid 5 tackles, 1 for a loss. Slate Sechrist, 1 and 1 tackle for a loss. And Talon Lope as well, tackle for a loss. So for the Bulldogs, 7 tackles for loss in that first half. Very, very effective. But they are trailing by 6 at the half against Scranton Prep. The Cavaliers 13, the Bulldogs 7. So the scoring summary goes as this. Scranton Prep, Jersey Shore traded a couple punts. And then Jersey Shore took over at their own 22-yard line at the 6:27 mark. The big run by Bo Sechrist, 33 yards, set up that official 3-yard touchdown run by Elijah Jordan at the 4:20 mark. Paul Hale, PAT was good. The Bulldogs led 7-0. Scranton Prep tied it a couple series later. 2-yard run by Will McFarland. They took over at their own 26. The long screen pass play, 79 yards from Paris to McFarland, set all of that up. That was at the 8:52 mark. The Bianchi PAT was good. Score tied just into the second quarter at 7-7. Again, 3 more punts, 2 by Jersey Shore. Then Scranton Prep took over, and Paris with a really nice 23-yard touchdown run. PAT hit the crossbar, hit the upright, so by Bianchi, so no good. That was at the 1:43 mark of the second quarter. So really very evenly matched here at halftime. Both teams have moved the football. Both teams have hurt themselves at times with some penalties. 4:21 to go here before break. We will take a break, go back to the studio. Again, you are listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network, on YouTube at Bear 999 or Bear Country 999, and CentralPASports.com.
Dave Winkleman and the team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven are always one step ahead of their competition. Anchor, a full-service real estate company serving Lycoming, Clinton, and Center counties with top-level personnel that can help you buy or sell. Community-oriented, ready to help you when you need it. Anchor Realty, 57 Bellefonte Avenue, Lock Haven, 570-858-0777. Remember, home is where you drop your anchor.
It seems like there's an automotive parts store on every corner, and they all probably have the part or product you need. But do they know what you need? And do they know they have it? For automotive parts and knowledge, come to the automotive parts store that has automotive experience, Napa Auto Parts. The staff at Napa Auto Parts has the experience to answer your questions and make sure you get what you need. Napa Auto Parts, Hogan Boulevard, Mill Hall, and Bridge Street, Jersey Shore. Napa Auto Parts, Central PA's trusted source for automotive parts and knowledge for generations.
It's time for an insurance review. Every now and then you need to know you're getting the best coverage at the best price. So here's a phone number, 570-865-5191. State Farm agent Jason Eberhardt will give you an overview and make recommendations on how you can protect yourself and your family. Auto, home, life, health, property, or business, it's Eberhardt State Farm. Available online at insurejerseyshore.com. Eberhardt State Farm, their new offices, 600 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Caring for customers with old school values. That's X-Agway in Jersey Shore. They have been providing home and ag products for decades. Lawn and garden, pets, wild birds, or supplies for around the home or farm. Make it X-Agway. 8 till 5 weekdays till noon Saturday. 112 Harris Street in Jersey Shore. 570-398-2770 for X-Agway in Jersey Shore.
Everything you need in one place. Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore. Now your first choice for great hot food, breakfast sandwiches, bagels, French toast sticks, boneless wings, hash browns, garbage fries, and taco wraps. PA lottery tickets and skill games and ATM fresh-made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, snacks, candy, slushies, and more. All at Jiffy Market. Everything you need in one place. Across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Stop and shop. Jiffy Market in Delhi.
A proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, TLC Fuels is a family-owned local business. Established in 1998, TLC Fuels serves residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. From fuel oil to diesel fuel and gasoline, TLC Fuels has thrived on a consistent dedication to you and your family. Call 570-753-5722 today.
Since 1925, Erie Insurance has been providing protection, auto, home, life, business, and flood insurance, annuities too. Get a great price and the service you expect from your local Erie agent, Fager Insurance Agency in Lock Haven, serving the area for the last 57 years. Find out why over 90% of Erie Insurance customers renew year after year. Call 570-748-3570 to get a free quote. Fager Insurance Agency, 511 East Church Street, Lock Haven.
Hey, hometown fans. You know Journey Bank as your trusted local bank, but did you know we're also the biggest cheerleader for our community's youth? From athletes competing under the Friday night lights, to students excelling in the classroom, to talented teen stars singing center stage, we're investing in the future of our young people. At Journey Bank, we're committed to helping our kids score big in every aspect of life. Journey Bank, where dreams are nurtured and futures are built. Journey Bank, proud supporter of our local youth.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential and commercial electrical contractor. With over 14 years serving central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built up relationships with hundreds of home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading guarantees. 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
Reliable. That word sums up Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. Stocked and ready to go for fall and winter, Hollick's Coal and Oil is a phone call away. 570-398-1190. A fixture in the community for the last 74 years, Hollick's Coal and Oil will fill you up shortly after you call. Hollick's Coal and Oil in Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190.
Always supporting the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, it's the Twilight Diner in Loganton, open 7 days and featuring a full menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and daily specials. So good, people ask for their food by name, and they bring that great taste on the road with the Twilight Diner on wheels. And now at this area's newest venue for weddings, reunions, and gatherings, Miller's Barn in Tylersville. Hold your next event in the middle of Amish country. Twilight Diner, 603 North Mill Street, Loganton. 570-725-3911 for takeout.
Fred Ham Disposal has proudly served the community with residential and commercial trash removal for the last 55 years. They're a family-owned company that cares about the environment and their customers, providing extensive trash removal and recycling options. Their fleet of trucks provide reliable pickup service, and they give you a chance to pay your bill online. Fred Ham Disposal, here for you. Call 570-398-1814. Fred Ham Disposal.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
The good Dr. Nate Carpenter, Doug Byerly, we're back. It's just at halftime here. We're going to have about a minute and a half here before the second half kickoff. We're going to get to some time of possession and number of plays. And for the Dogs, they were outmatched a little bit here.
Oh, they certainly were. Almost double. Jersey Shore 8:59 in the time of possession. Prep really dominated that second quarter. End up with 15:01 in the first half. And also on the plays, Scranton Prep 40, Jersey Shore 31. So again, that second quarter fairly evenly matched, but Prep takes the lead 13-7. Again, our halftime brought to you by Weary's Pine Creek Inn, Route 44 North, 570-865-6630. They offer a delightful dining experience, exceptional service, fantastic menu, cheesesteaks, seafood, pasta, burgers, fillets. Prices are more than fair. Staff is exceptionally helpful and professional. Whether visiting Pine Creek Inn for a special occasion or a casual family dining, Weir's Pine Creek Inn is a local favorite, remaining open during a snowstorm and a winter coming up here. Sooner than we'd like to accommodate guests. Go see him in Weary's Painting and Contracting with over 20 years of experience. Weary's Painting and Contracting stands by its professionalism and the broad range of painting, drywall, and contracting services that it offers. Trust a company that stands by its work and dedication to its clients. 570-398-4817. Weary's Painting and Contracting and Weary's Pine Creek Inn. Again, our halftime sponsors. Teams on the field, as you can see, a couple seconds ago here before the Joe's Equipment kickoff to open the second half. Bulldogs have some work to do.
It's senior night, but I'll tell you what, people are tuning in from all over. It's a glorified senior night across the globe. Orlando, Florida, thanks for tuning in, Rhonda. I'm going to give a shout-out to Kristen Hoppel from Walnut Street. I hear your dad's the mayor of Walnut Street. Triple Option Academy, Dr. Lou Sella, he's tuning in from Wilkes-Barre. The list goes on. Great Creek, Texas again. Tom Ungard, thanks for tuning in. The Frables from the Digital Doghouse in Woolrich. Raleigh, North Carolina, Michael Riddell. And the list goes on and on and on, and we'll get to some more of you folks in the near future. Second half about to be underway here. Scranton Prep did elect to receive in the first half. The Dogs get the kickoff here in the second half. Been multiple squib kicks here off the foot of Bianchi. Number 1. The Cavaliers up 13-7. The Dogs looking to flip the script here in the second half. The kick is low. Squibbed. Severino takes it, tries to get outside, lowers his shoulder. I'll tell you, it's a great return from Severino. Twice tonight he said just got what he could get north and south.
Again, that kickoff brought to you all season long by Joe's Equipment, Cement Drive, Jersey Shore. Give Aaron and her staff a call, 570-398-1391. Bulldogs are going to get the offense rolling here in quarter number 3, see if they can tie this one up or take the lead.
Dogs are going to try to go fast tonight. Under center, surprisingly, Elijah Jordan's going to start right under the center. First and 10, 41-yard line. Hands off immediately. Bo Sechrist met at the line. Gains a couple yards.
Daughton and number 40, Dempsey, in there on the tackle. Bulldogs looking to establish a little bit of running game, which has been really effective the last 3 or 4 weeks of the season. Braylon Swales, number 64, in at that left guard position for the Bulldogs.
It'll be second down and 8. Full house backfield. Right to left goes Evan Snyder to the Paul Hale side. They're going to run the quick pitch. Somebody's makes a cutback as Bo Sechrist. I'll tell you what, he knew he wasn't going to get east and west. Did the best thing he could to get north and south.
Good to cut in the hole again. Shout out to Denny Thompson and the fans on the hill listening in tonight, as they have for many, many seasons, but particularly all season long. Bulldogs, 3rd and about 4.
3rd and doable for the Dogs. They've got to move the chains here. Under center, Elijah Jordan. He's going to roll right. Evan Snyder. Elijah Jordan, does he get a block? He goes deep. That's a flag. Absolutely. The flag is because the contact was made before the ball got there. It was good defense, but Paul Hale waited what seemed like an eternity. What we thought was a broken pass route, Elijah decided to go misdirection back the other way and toss it up for grabs.
Yeah, it wasn't the hand fighting at the end, but it was the initial contact. Holmes was there, but Hale was open. He kind of ran into him, so that will be a first down conversion. Scranton Prep fans who have traveled pretty well in front of us do not like it, but they did Prep in that second quarter from a couple calls. Here, this one benefits the Bulldogs. First down, Jersey Shore.
Big play. Paul Hale got separation. Elijah Jordan made the good decision. Down 7-13. First and 10, 38-yard line. Under center again. He's going to go immediately to the flats. Evan Snyder. Good tackle. Wow. Evan Snyder did get north and south. Great sportsmanship there, too, by number 40, Andrew Dempsey.
That's Snyder's first catch, first time he's been shut out in the first half all season long. So Snyder looking to become a factor in the passing game here in quarter number 3.
Elijah Jordan still under center. 2nd and 5. Right to left goes Evan Snyder. No jet sweep here. Passing by. He fumbles. He picks it up, though. Does get maybe a yard. But, wow, what a short tackle there by number 40.
Yeah, that's what you're really seeing. Scranton Prep, even better than Shamokin that we saw earlier in the year. When they get your hands on you, they bring you down. They are very, very effective, very well coached by Terry Gallagher and his staff in getting the hands on the ball carrier, putting them on the turf, short gain there.
You know, and Dempsey only an 11th grader, but 5'11", 205. 3rd and 4. Elijah Jordan's going to hit Paul. No, he's going to scramble. He's going to be snowed in. Fumble. The Dogs get back on it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Looks like.
Do not have the call yet. Boy, that looked like Prep got on that, but someone from Jersey Shore did not see who able to get on that. Maybe Zeke Sechrist at the bottom of that one, but that will stay in the possession of the Bulldogs. Do they take a chance here on 4th and long? Lost a couple on that fumble.
They did lose a couple, and, you know, surprisingly, it's worked, but Elijah Jordan has come out under center. That now he's going to shift to the gun, get some vision here on 4th and 7. They're going to go north and south. Pressure, though, picked up. Oh, short, underthrown. Was open for a second was Carson Watkins. And Elijah Jordan kind of short-armed that one. Good block by the fullback, Bo Sechrist, on that to give Jordan the time to throw. But to no avail, they're going to turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, that pressure up the middle, even with the good block by Sechrist, did not allow Jordan to really set his feet. Watkins was open, had the inside position there, but the incompletion on 4th down turns it over. Scranton Prep takes over in the lead, 13-7, 9:09 to go here, 3rd quarter.
The Dogs back on defense. 3 minutes on that drive. Paris in the shotgun, trips left to right. They're going to run the jet. No, it's fake. Paris up the middle. And he just brought down by a host of Dogs, but you can see where the interior line was 4 or 5 yards downfield.
Yeah, Scranton Prep right now is really getting the push up front on both sides of the football. They are very, very good, very well coached as an offensive line unit, and they are moving the Bulldogs off the line, particularly on 1st down.
So, we talk about the methodical nature of the run game and the ground game, but high percentage when you can keep the ball in the hands of your quarterback. Right now, McParland is going to take the quarterback duties. The two-headed monster. He's going to keep it. Student body left. They hold up. Fortunately for the Dogs, they don't need a penalty right here, but he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like he stepped out of bounds a little early. We'll see where they spot this. It's going to be a 3rd down. In roughly 2, a long 1-2.
Really unselfish there by Paris to go to a blocking back position there. And boy, I tell you, very, very effective. Nice recovery by the Bulldog defense to hold them short.
And for a AAA program, you talked about this, Doug, they are very, very well coached, and they have the athletes. So it's 3rd and 2, McParland in the shotgun. They're going to run left to the big wedge. Nobody home. He's gone. Down the sideline. Evan Snyder gets there. But we talk about the bunched jumbo package where they're offset like that. It's just very difficult to get the right personnel. They're blocking that so well.
They are very good at that particular formation. Very hard for the defenders to get through because you literally have 3 men up front in addition to your linemen up front who do a good job. So the big burst there by McPartland. He is as good as advertised running the football.
And the one thing I noted on film is he's very, very patient. He waits for the hole to develop, and then he bounces. In the gun is Parrish. 1st and 10, right to left. Jet sweep. He's going to keep it. Parrish up the middle. Uncontested. He's got a hole. He's going to the house. Touchdown. Scranton Prep. And just that quick. It's to the left. It's to the right. We talked about the two-headed monster. And coming into tonight, this was the unique side of the statistical analysis for the Cavaliers. At quarterback, you say Paris is the quarterback. Well, McParland's taking some snaps too. But each of them had roughly 650 yards on the ground. And we're seeing more of that tonight replicated in their offensive scheme. PAT attempt now, up 19-7. The Cavaliers. Bianchi's going to try the PAT here. Last one off the upright. Kick is down, kick is up, and kick is good. So 19-7 is the score. Make that 20 now with the PAT tacked on. So the Dogs, it's 8:09. The Dogs have moved the football. And we've talked about what has been the limiting factor. It's come down to penalties and mistakes. They have not gotten as fast as they did on that first drive. Interestingly enough, they need to get back up to that tempo here and change the momentum.
Well, what you're seeing is a very well-coached football team with athletes that can match or even exceed the players for Jersey Shore. And, again, that's not a knock on anybody on the Bulldog sideline. This is a very good team, very well-coached. That running game is super effective. The line up front is really good in that bunch formation right now. The Bulldogs don't have an answer for it. Led to the touchdown there. Nice 19-yard run there by Paris, scrambling to the right for the score. Joe's Equipment kickoff coming up here by Bianchi.
Bianchi ready to kick off here first. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Dogs. If they can return this kick, they need to get some points, and points fast. Another squib kick. Severino again up the middle. Gets hit, but a good return. If you talk about the kick return game, I don't know how that benefits Scranton Prep. because that will hurt them in the playoffs. They're going to meet some opponents down the road. The kicking game, Hollidaysburg had an incredible kicking game. Dallas had an incredible kicking game. But the Dogs have had good field position here twice now in a row on their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, you'll take the ball anytime at the 40, but down 2 scores, 20-7, 7:59. A couple important drives here for the Bulldog offense.
Elijah Jordan in the gun now. Twins left, right to left goes Luke Ryan. Hand off to Bo Sechrist. Does he get a block? Gets a block. Nice push on first down. The Dogs don't have to vacate the ground game, but they're going to have to begin to think about getting vertical.
Absolutely. Plenty of time. Stays with the ground game. Really nice gain there. Almost 6. They give them officially 5. 2nd and 5.
Off the tackles. Great pickup by Bo Sechrist. Left to right, Carson Watkins. 2nd and 5. Elijah Jordan's going to roll right. He's going to go back across. He's going to run this one. Gets outside. He's quick. 40-yard line outside, inside the 40. But I'll tell you, he made a good decision. I wasn't sure if he was going to get outside, but we saw the wheels when he decided to hit 5th gear.
Well, did the right thing. Didn't try to take it completely outside. Cut inside the rushing lineman for a nice first down there. Jordan picks it up. Ball inside the Prep 40.
1st and 10. Great pickup by Elijah Jordan. Snaps back. He's going to run the option. He's going to keep it up the middle. Nice pickup. Again, getting 4 or 5 on first down is crucial for the Dogs.
Dempsey, nice tackle there, number 44 Prep. Bulldogs staying with that run game really has become much more efficient early in the year. It was not in existence at all, but the Bulldogs have worked on that, pounding it out here on this drive.
Bulldogs moving, getting in the up-tempo. 2nd and 5, 33-yard line. Here we go.
First procedure penalty maybe since the first quarter in the ball game, but that's a tough one. 2nd and 5, going to make it 2nd and 10.
Well, we talk about the rhythm. Okay, tempo is how quick you get moving. The rhythm, though, it's hard to get tempo when the rhythm is altered. We talked about the penalties. It's only 5 yards, but it takes you from 2nd down and doable to 2nd down and 10, so it almost negates your first play.
Oh, it certainly does. Maybe changes to play call, see if they stay with the ground game here.
Left to right, Watkins. Low snap. Elijah keeps it, gets a block, down the outside. Good pickup. Really nice block on the exterior defensive end side that time, which bounced and freed up Jordan.
Now the Bulldogs convert, so the penalty in the end doesn't hurt them on that series of plays. Well, actually, they mark them just short. Correct me on that. 3rd and about a yard.
Well, if you see Scranton Prep right now going with a lot of procedure, they're moving. He keeps it up the middle. It's going to be close.
Yeah, he should have that. He's closer with this official to the 28. Definitely a first down on that play. So nice push up inside. Zach Myers back in alongside Dubs Bloom on that left side of the offensive line. Wow, they mark him short. I cannot believe that. No, he corrects it there. That's a first down. My goodness, that's first down by a yard.
Doug, I was thinking about going to a vision center with you because I was thinking the same thing. Once you said he had it, I agreed. 1st and 10, chains move. Option, he pictures it. Bo Sechrist stiff arms a man. Gets a couple.
Well, I tell you, number 40, he's impressive. Andrew Dempsey, you talked about him just a couple minutes ago. He's in on every play. He's like the Bo Sechrist of Scranton Prep. Very, very good.
And you can see the difference between an occasional roster where they bump up 10, 15, 20 pounds, maybe put lead in your uniform when you get weighed in. But Dempsey's a legitimate 5'10", 205. And when you look at his frame, you can see why guys come down quick with his tackling. 2nd down and 8, right to left, Luke Ryan. Bo Sechrist up the middle. He's got a hole. Big hole. Lowers his shoulder, lowers the boom, and gets a first down. They haven't had an answer for the counter, which is surprising tonight.
Really have run that well, mostly to the left. Sechrist converts on that play for another Bulldog first down.
I do like the motion wrinkle tonight from Gravish. Fakes it. Elijah's going to keep it. He's going to follow Bo Sechrist down around the outside. Has a block. Inside the 5. Paul Hale made an incredible block on the edge that time, and Elijah said, thank you very much.
So that converts it to a first down, 1st and goal for the Bulldogs. Stick on this side marks it inside the 5 at about the 3. Bulldogs looking to cash in here.
First and goal, 3-yard line. Elijah Jordan's going to fake it to Bo Seekers. He's going to keep it. He has lots of room, but he gets tackled inside the 5, gets pushed down to the 2. So probably no gain, maybe a half-yard on the gain. We'll see where they spot it.
Wow, really solid job there, number 72, Dakdura. Really nice job. Really no gain on that play. Second and goal from the 3.
We talk about this, going right to get back to the left side. Coach Hale just said, it's a moment where sometimes you'll see the counter or you'll see the reverse play action here with Bo Seacrest. Comes the counter, up the middle, touchdown. So what Coach Gravish did such a nice job of there was he got to the right hash. He didn't care if he wasted a play. He wanted to get back to the counter tray. And the counter tonight, this is the first really exceptional team that hasn't had an answer at times for the counter. So Bulldogs, big score, and scored within 4 minutes to get back within a touchdown. Paul Hale on for the PAT. Snap is down, kick is up. Blocked.
Holmes with the block there.
And that's a big block. Kick was a little low. But the Bulldogs answer, and I think more than anything right now, when you go down 2 scores to get back within 1 that quickly, other than the 5-yard false start penalty, the Dogs were bulletproof on that in the sense of the error-free and didn't really make the mistakes that we've seen on previous drives that, the grounding, they lost a down, and it's a bigger penalty, and also some bigger 15-yard penalties. So just when you think the Dogs are down and out, they answer, and they answer the bell quickly.
Really did a good job. Elijah Jordan on that rush, the 13-yard rush to take it down to the 3. Bo Seekers able to cash it in on the counter play. PAT blocked, as you saw there. Holmes coming in, number 11. Bulldogs struggle at times blocking on that kicking game. There it hurts them on the PAT, but within 1 score, 4:12 to go here, third quarter. All on the ground except 1 pass there to Evan Snyder. So good offensive drive. Joe's kickoff coming up here from Snyder.
Snyder kicks this one a little bit deeper. It is returned by Holmes, and he's dangerous. Down the middle, big hit. Out to the 35-yard line.
Severino and Zeke Seacrest in on the tackle there. Severino really having a sterling night on the special teams.
Severino, you just hit the nail in the head. He's returned some kicks, and down there, he's just bringing all that he has tonight, and that's what you have to do.
Playing well on senior night, along with his 11 senior mates, Trent Severini.
You take a play off against Scranton Prep, it'll come back to haunt you real quick. 4 minutes and 6 seconds. We got to continue to look at who's in the gun. Right now, it's McParland. The big jumbo. It's the quick pitch, but the jumbo's there. Paul Hale makes him turn up inside. And that's what they have to do. If they want to win this game, they're going to have to force Scranton Prep to throw. Paul Hale came up inside more like a linebacker that time and met the 3-man wedge.
Paris to the sidelines very quickly to get the play call from the offensive coordinator. Gain of about 2 on that play. 2nd and 8, Prep.
What an incredible game tonight here. Thompson Street. This time it's Paris in the gun, left to right motion. It's going to fake the pitch, up the middle. Paul Hale there, doesn't make the tackle. Elijah Jordan, touchdown. And we talked about it. You got to make tackles. And let's face it, you're not tackling, an average player. You're tackling a quarterback that weighs 225 and has been this guy all season long for Scranton Prep against really good programs. But you missed the tackle, 2 plays, and it's that big.
That's an impressive run there by Paris. I tell you, that quarterback draw up the middle, running away from the defenders, 3:17 mark. Kind of predicted the first team to get to 28 might win this one. Prep very close here with the Bianchi PAT forthcoming.
Snap is back, kick is up. It looks good. We'll see if the hands go vertical. It is good. It's pure. It's true. So Scranton Prep goes up right now. 27-13, and You know what's crazy about a game like this? Both teams have the potency and the potential to score quickly, and it's just how good offenses are. You know, Scranton Prep, you don't look at Scranton Prep and say, oh, my gosh, you know, a quarterback option game like this where you fake a belly and you just keep it and you go up the middle is going to be that big of a play. But we just saw what 225 pounds looks like when it can run. I mean, that's incredible. Now, Elijah, speed-wise, got there, but as big as he was, he had a hard time bringing him back down from the backside. But that is absolutely incredible speed from such a large man.
Really nice run there by Lewis Parrish. He is as good as advertised. Number 5, the senior quarterback, 5'11", 220, leading the way on those last couple drives. The drive in the second quarter, and then the drive there. Short one on that quarterback draw, 63 yards officially on the run. Bianchi PAT, 27-13. Cavaliers on top. Joe's Equipment kickoff coming up again here from Bianchi.
And really, we just saw 3 touchdowns scored within the last 6 minutes. So things happened in a hurry. Bianchi's going to squib this one again. Oh, it's Severino. He says, I want another opportunity. There he goes. Stiff arms a man down around the outside. What a night he's having.
I tell you, he's getting the hang of it on these kickoffs. That's a hard stiff arm there by Severino. Really nice by the senior player there. I tell you, really doing a nice job both sides of the football. But the Bulldogs, Nate, they have to answer again. Down 2 scores again, 3:10 to go here. They will not abandon the run. If they can run the football, they're still going to do it. Whole quarter to go, plus 3:10 to go here, third quarter.
I will say Dubs Bloom on that left side's done a really nice job tonight with the counter motion. Bo Sechrist up the middle. Good block by Dubs Bloom, got downfield. Nice block. So, again, 4 yards.
And 2 solid teams, offensive lines really playing well on both sides of this contest there. Nice gain on first down against Sechrist. On that counter, been very, very effective.
Yeah, Sechrist, Braden Swales. Rolling to the right. Elijah Jordan. Nice defense.
He missed Snyder here. He should have thrown it to him right away. Would have had it and would have had the first down against Dickey. Was giving him a pretty big cushion there. So not a great decision there by Jordan to scramble to the left. Brings up 3rd and long.
Yeah, Dickey chose to think he was going to peel off with the hook and go. Evan Snyder sat down. Like you said, had some insulation, had some cushion. The throw's made. It's a first down. 3rd down and 6. Crucial down here for the Dogs. We're going to run the wheel route. Wide open is Carson Watkins. He dropped it. And you know, we talked a couple of weeks ago, you know, Dr. Dave back at the station talked about the high pointing the football and the importance of not letting it come into your body. You know, that throw for the pressure and the escapability that he had, it was a great throw. It just needs to be caught. And the difference is, you know, a couple drops tonight at crucial times changes the complexity of the game. 13-27 right now the score. Evan Snyder's going to punt this one away. It's high, it's short. Fair caught by Dickey. But, you know, Carson Watkins did a nice job of running the route, of getting the separation, but at the end it just didn't come together.
Yep, got to catch the football. Plain and simple. Carson Watkins, he's a nice athlete, did not make the play there, so the Bulldogs punted away, 2:17 to go here. And what you're seeing is Scranton Prep, a good team. They haven't hurt themselves with turnovers. They had that one play where they had a negative yards, but then they made it up all in the screen pass on literally the next play. So that you can tell a good, really well-coached team what they can do. They're looking to put it away here, Nate, in the third quarter with another scoring drive. Bulldog defense hasn't had the answer thus far.
Well, they haven't, and it's all come down to the unbalanced blocking when they go to the meat package. Right to left, Dickey gets the jet sweep. Good job by Thompson. Big hit by, I believe that's, I was going to call Evan Snyder 30. That was Cash Harrett.
How about that? Cash Harrett in spelling. From the linebacker position, Zeke Sechrist. Big hit there.
You know, that's incredible. Cash Harrett is 5'8", 140.
He brought it on that play, let me tell you.
You know,
that's impressive.
I literally, he came and he cleaned up, and just fearless on that tackle. 2nd down and 8, 1:44 to go here. 3rd quarter, 25-yard line. Paris in the gun. It's going to be handed off. Boom. Big tackle on that play. Handoff was to 22.
Slate Sechrist in there with the penetration. And then Bo Sechrist able to come in to help with the tackle. So a tackle for a loss there. Really the first tackle for a loss since about mid-2nd quarter. Since Prep has really had this ground game going, brings up 3rd and long.
Well, Anthony Prince carried the ball on that play. He was a sophomore. He's 5'9", 170. So they're trying to get McParland a little bit of a breather there. Give a couple of the guys a breather because these guys, too, surprisingly tonight for me, what I'm surprised with Scranton Prep, they have several guys going both ways, which I don't typically see with prep schools. 3rd and 10, 23-yard line. Paris in the gun. McParland to his right. He's going to go up top. Does he make time? And it's just short-armed. Pressure enough on that. 62 was in the backfield for the Dogs. Owen Vandruff's had a nice season. Got some pressure. The Bulldogs need a big return here. If they can just block. A lot of these kicks have been short. They've hit the ground. They got to make sure they make the catch, at least fair catch it, and not give away field position.
Nice series there by the Bulldog defense to force the incompletion. 4th and long for Prep. Going to punt it away.
Bo Sechrist trying to get some pressure up the middle. The kick is short, and it's actually going to be, it's going to hit the ground and out of bounds. We'll see where they mark. This should be 46, 47-yard line. We'll see where he goes. 45. So, again, 2nd half, right? Dogs have had great field position. The 40 twice and the 45 twice. It's time to cash in.
Yeah, Prep is interesting in that punt game. They just look really to punt it away, clean operation there. They don't really care how far it goes. They just don't want to return. They'll give up the field position because they think their defense can hold you, and they played well so far as the Prep defense.
We'll see if the Dogs can't get space and make one of these catches happen. Right to left, Luke Ryan going to trips. Bo Sechrist, Elijah Jordan keeps it, gets a block, he trips. So on that particular play, being pursued by number 25, that was Reese Tanner. The reality is Elijah just lost footing.
Yeah, had a lane there. For sure would have gained at least 4 or 5 on that first down play. Turns into a loss of about a half a yard. 2nd and long for the Bulldogs. This will be the last play of quarter number 3.
In a particular area on this right hash, too, where the field's a little chewed up. 2nd and 11, 44-yard line. Elijah Jordan's going to look right to the flats. Screen. Paul Hale gets a block. So a pickup of roughly 7 yards. Maybe 8. We'll see where they mark it. It's going to bring up 3rd and doable, 3rd and 2.
As normal, called a little bit too early with that quick pass. Paul Hale out of bounds, still 13.3 seconds to go here, 3rd quarter. Nice pickup, 3rd and about 3.
Crucial down for the Dogs. Again, need to move the chains. We'll see what they call. Elijah Jordan in the shotgun. Fakes a handoff. No, he gets it to Bo Sechrist. The counter. I really thought Elijah was going to belly it. Big run by Bo Sechrist. Has he gotten quicker in the last couple weeks?
Really quick through the hole there. And the guys on the left side, Zach Myers, Dubs Bloom, Larson, have really done a nice job blocking that play.
1 second. They're going to get it off. Bo Sechrist again. Up the middle. He's only going to gain a yard. I almost thought they'd take that to the 4th quarter.
That will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Prep scores a couple times. Take a 2-score lead, 27-13. You're listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog High School football on the Bear Country's Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
Grab your chance at the new scratch-off ticket, Witches Brew Bucks, giving you a chance at 10 top prizes of $100,000. You must be at least 18 years old to play. The Pennsylvania Lottery again generated more than $1 billion last year for programs for older Pennsylvanians. Visit our Facebook page, Bear Country 99.9 FM WQBR, and get your chance to win Witches Brew Bucks scratch-off tickets. Like the page, like the post, then sign up to win. From the Bear.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Doug Byerly, Nate Carpenter. If you want a different Friday Night Lights experience, connect with us through our new Central PA Sports website. Switch between Central Mountain, Montoursville, Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Cover Bucktail as well. Lock Haven University tomorrow with Nick Severini. Check scores and more. That's a new address for Friday Night Lights and LHU football. All one word, CentralPASports.com. So the 4th quarter begins. Bulldogs down 2 scores, 27-13. 2nd and long here for Shore.
Elijah Jordan looks to the left. It's a screen. Paul Hale gets a block. He's gone. 10-5, touchdown. Just that quick. Unbelievable. It was an amazing quick hitch to Paul Hale on the sideline. No flags on the play. Doug, I can't believe what I'm seeing. I mean, I said the first to 28 would win the game, and it could still be the case, but we went from seeing a really low-scoring night to 4 touchdowns scored in the last 10 minutes.
Great formation there. Super blocking. Paul Hale had the perfect lane, 33 yards. Quick hitter for the score.
Tough PAT attempt there for Paul Hale. So, again, the Dogs now, unfortunately, still down 8. That makes it tough. So if they are able to score, they may have to go for 2. But the key for them right now is kicking this one off and hopefully limiting Scranton Prep's field position and coming out defensively and pitching a shutout.
So the Bulldogs get a little closer at 27-19, within 1 score. I'll bet with that 2-point conversion will be needed. But, boy, Bulldogs needed a quick score, and they got it. First play of the 4th quarter, Hale able to break free on that key screen, 33 yards on the score. Jordan to Hale. Bulldogs back in it, Nate.
Yeah, and, I just can't say enough. When it comes to a culture, both Scranton Prep's had a culture for years, and Jersey Shore's had one for a decade plus. But you're a solid team when you bend and don't break, and you go down a couple of scores and you continue to bounce back and finish drives. So Evan Snyder kicking off here after the score. It's low. It's going to go towards the sideline, and it does go out of bounds. So good coverage on that play. We'll see what the officials do. And we always say it's out of bounds. Does Scranton Prep elect to take it at the 35? We'll see. Yes, they do.
Yeah, they will take it. Joe's Equipment kickoff again all season long. Cement Drive, Jersey Shore. Steel products, parts, and service for all your outdoor project needs. Give Joe's Equipment a call, 570-398-1391. First kickoff out of bounds we've seen for many, many games. That has not been a factor thus far in the season, but it does give Prep good field position at their own 35, 11:55 to go in the 4th quarter. Prep leads by 8.
If you're just tuning in right now, that's right. Prep's up by 8, 27-19, but the Dogs just rang the bell and scored a touchdown. They're down 19-27. 35-yard line after that kickoff. McParland in the gun this time. He's going to keep it. Left side, methodical. Nice tackle on the play. Paul Hale, we talk about the flats. Bo Sechrist cramping up. You get nervous when you see an athlete go down, but when you see that leg come up and that hamstring being stretched out, you're thankful because it's a cramp. And listen, we've all had them. It's time for pickle juice, bananas, and whatever comes next.
You'll have to make a change. There's Zeke Sechrist was in the ball game. Bo Sechrist will have to come out for at least a play. Cash Herritt in the ball game as well. So Cash getting some snaps here, really in prime time coverage here against a team like Scranton Prep. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Alex Jackson does to kind of reshuffle the defense here with Sechrist going out for a play or two.
I had a good chance to talk to some of the Scranton Prep coaches at halftime when you were covering stats and out-of-town scores. And, man, they're a class act. I like to talk about feel-good stories. These fans here tonight applauding Bo Sechrist going off. We've seen all different types of fans on the road. We're on the visitor side tonight. They traveled well. They got here. A couple of the coaches and radio team missed the exit, but they finally got here. So Paris is going to be in the shotgun this time. Left to right motion. Do they run the sweep? No, he keeps it. Paris up the middle. This play's been big. But Paul Hale came in again. We talk about it. It's all hands on deck. You got to bring in the cleanup crew.
Nice tackle there against Paris. Boy, that quarterback draw may not be the correct term. That is super effective with Paris running the football. Really good.
Oh, he's tough. He's tough, but like I said, when you know they're putting a hat in the hat and you've got to bring your cornerbacks in to clean up and you've got to bring your safeties in to clean up, it's going to force them now. 3rd and 2, Bo Sechrist back into the game after being stretched out. They're going to try the quarterback going to the wide side. We'll see if they do. McParland's going to follow the wedge, and he makes it.
And that bunch formation, wow. I mean, that is super hard to stop. And almost in every play, McParland or Parrott, they have a chance to break that because everybody is tangled up there in kind of a scrum. Prep converts first down right at the 50.
Well, you can see. I looked at the stats, and I was so enamored with the fact they had one receiver averaging 31 yards a catch with 14 catches. I'm like, where are the other athletes? Well, you don't need them when you have a two-headed monster at quarterback and tailback. McParland right now, I don't know who's getting the snap. Paris looks like he's getting the snap. Jet sweep, here it comes. Dickey up the middle, and look at the blocking downfield.
Yeah, the big guy, 52, one-on-one with Evan Snyder there. That's Axtell, 6'3", 280. Just shows how committed they are to running the football. Really, really solid there. A little bit short of the first down. Dickey on a nice jet sweep there, 2nd and 1.
You can talk the talk, but when you walk the walk, playbooks don't make plays. Players make plays. And when that line was down the field 10 yards, you know they're committed to the play. 9:40 to go here, 2nd and 1. The playbook might get wider, or we'll see if they do something different or just follow the wedge. He's going to run it back the other way, counter. So we saw a little wrinkle there. Everybody's going to the wedge side, and he says, I'm just going to take this off tackle.
On the Bulldog defense, 5'2", Alex Jackson, he's trying to come up with something to stop that running game. But the guys up front for Scranton Prep leading the way right now, putting together a nice methodical drive. They're up 8 points. They want to score again to go up by 2 scores.
Well, and it's hard to make mistakes and take the game away from you when you're poised enough to do the high percentage plays, which they've been doing all night. The Cavaliers right to left goes Dickey. He's going to keep it this time, fakes the pitch. Good tackle on that play. Is that Sechrist?
Yep, Bo Sechrist 5-on-5 there. Hold that to a very short gain, maybe 2. Going to be 2nd and 8, but this is 4-down territory for Prep since they're up on the scoreboard on the Jersey Shore side of the 50.
Well, you talk about athletes, a hat on a hat, a body on a body per se. A 5'2" is tough to run against, okay? You've got an extra hat in the box to begin with. But when you're as athletic and disciplined as Scranton Prep right now, big play by Bo Sechrist on that last one. McParland's going to go in motion here. Paris in the gun. They're going to blitz. Paris comes this way. Got a wall of blockers. Tackled from behind by Sechrist. Big play. No, 55. I take that back. That wasn't Sechrist. Lope came from the nose.
Really nice tackle from the nose guard there, and he's played every snap there with Landon Rea being out in this ball game. So the freshman big-time plays here on that, brings up 3rd and 5. But again, this is 4-down territory here for Prep.
Well, and the Bulldogs need to dial something up right now. They need to phone a friend and use a lifeline because they need a penalty. They need a fumble. They got to stop this momentum. And they got the wedge to the left at the wide side. We'll see what McParland does here. He's going to follow it. He doesn't get there. Big tackle on the inside. What great pursuit that time. I don't know who was under that pile.
Trent Severino at the bottom of that with the initial contact, and Noah Pauling again, the freshman, number 9, coming in there. Solid tackle, gain of about 1, 4th and 4 for the Cavaliers.
This has really just been a battle tonight of 2 really good football teams, very well coached football teams. And
yeah, this is as good as advertised from both sidelines here. See what Prep comes up with.
Well, the Bulldogs have to watch. They cannot go off sides. A penalty, 2 backs. Paris, he hands it to Dickey. Dickey's up the middle. He's met. It looks like he has it.
Well, it's right there. It is right at the sticks. Prep is convinced that they have it, and I think they do by about a half a yard, and the official matches it. So nice job there by the right side, including that big guy, number 52, leading the way. Axtell again, junior, 6'3", 280, clears the way for the Prep first down.
And it wasn't poorly defended. It's just that when you have to key on a McParland, number 12, and you have to key on Paris, number 5, the starting quarterback, you've got so many weapons in the ground game and misdirection. Great pickup by Dickey. 1st and 10, 26-yard line. Paris in the gun, trips left to right motion, fakes it. Paris going to keep it. He slips. He had some greenery out there. And, in a way, that helps us there.
Hey, we'll take the turf monster on that play because that would have been a big gainer there for Parrish. But, hey, Thompson Street Stadium comes up to gather him in. Loss of a couple, loss of about 3 actually on that play. But time is becoming a factor. 6:03, clock running, Prep putting together an impressive drive. They don't really care if they score. They want to score, obviously, but they just want to chew the clock right now.
Thanks again to Vince Schwartz tonight, the crew, Coach Chris Davis, my dad, Jim Carpenter, at home doing some time of possession, and Coach Hale with us for the ride. 2nd and 13, 29-yard line. McParland does the counter up the middle. They got to get him down. In came Elijah Jordan, but there's bodies everywhere.
Nice job there by Jordan coming out for that free safety position. Evan Snyder there at the bottom as well to try to tie up the blockers there. Gain of about 5, 3rd and about 7 for Prep. Again, 4 down territory, clock running, approaching 5 minutes in the ball game. Prep now taking a little bit more time in the huddle, chewing that clock.
Prep says we'll take that play clock right down to 3 each and every time. 3rd down and 7. The Dogs have got to make a stop. Paris this time goes to the slot. Dickey behind McParland. They moved. 5-yard penalty.
That's against the slot receiver there, number 4, Kroom. Moved early. That's a crucial 5 yards because that changed it from 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 12.
You know, and this is the time they usually run the crayon. They like to run the draws and the screens, and they like to do the things they can do because, again, when you face a team that throws the ball 5 to 8 times a game, if that, and run it, you're not really thinking. You kind of fall asleep at the wheel. So the Dogs right here on 3rd and 12, McParland had that big screen play earlier in the game, but he's right now off to the left side. The wide side of the field trips with a jump, left to right motion. McParland in the shotgun. He's going to throw immediate hitch route. Big play. That was huge. Nolan Pauling fell down, got back up, and made a great play.
Really nice play there against Dickey in the open field. Holds it to a gain of about 1, so nice play there. Clock, though, running. Engaged, 4:27. 4th down and long here for Prep.
So 4th and long for Prep. They're going to run this down inside of 4, okay, right around 4 minutes when the play goes off. We'll see if they go hard count. It's 4th and 12. The Dogs have 3 timeouts left. They need to get a stop.
If Prep converts, game's over. Bulldogs need the football to have a chance to put together a game-tying drive. Again, cannot be a game-winning drive, down by 8. Play the ball game here for the Bulldog defense.
So anyway, the official blows a whistle. A sideline warning? What are you calling?
So reset on the clock. Good eye there by the official crew. Again, Tom Gibble from the Susquehanna chapter leading the way.
They got to watch the screen right here. Watch slipping McParland out. They've got to account for McParland on the left side here, short slot. Paris in the gun. They're going to go hard count.
They're just going to let it run down. Now they go.
Left to right. Paris gets a snap. He goes back. He's going to get heat. Bo Sechrist over the middle. Dropped. Big break for the Bulldogs. Number 1, it's a drop pass. Clock stops at 3:42. Turnover on downs. But if he catches that, he had enough green to maybe get a first down.
Yeah, Holmes there, number 11, their big-time receiver. Cash Herod trying to keep pace. He was right behind him, so you never know if Herod would have been able to get there for the tackle because he did not have the first down, but all of that inconsequential. Pass incomplete. Bulldogs take over on downs, 3:42 to go, trailing by 8.
I feel like I'm back at Hollidaysburg, just under 4 minutes with a little less green to go. The Dogs are never out of the fight. Elijah Jordan, shotgun, 1st and 10, 30, 28-yard line. He's going to go fast. Paul Hale cuts it back up inside. Doesn't get there.
Yeah, one of those plays, again, you always look to the inside. Boy, he had the lane to the outside that time. If he could have turned, spun around, would have been a chance for a much bigger gain or no gain on that play.
And the momentum had him going in. I wanted him to break out too. 2nd down and 10, no gain. Twins, Elijah Jordan's going to roll right. He's got time. No, he needed to stay outside, and there's Parrish, and the clock is moving. Big loss on the play. Jordan looked like he was going to continue to roll right. He sat down, moved back inside, and he ran right into Parrish.
Yeah, that's a nice play there by Parrish just to kind of stay under control on that rush against Elijah Jordan. Really kind of unfortunate there for Jordan trying to change direction.
Twins right, twins left. Jordan in the gun, single back exposed. Sechrist. It's 3rd down and 13. They got to make something happen. Over the middle is Paul Hale. He does make the catch. Paul makes the catch. A good catch. Takes it from what would have been 4th and long to 4th down and doable. And I think if you're the Bulldogs, you got to go.
Oh, you absolutely have to go. You have no chance. You're down 8. Prep has moved the football almost exclusively on the ground here in the 4th quarter. Play the game here, folks.
4th down and 4. The Dogs need a conversion. Down 8. Low snap. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Outside the pocket. He keeps it. He gets there.
He's really close.
He got it.
Official on this
40
side,
yard
all
line.
the way at the 40.
Near the 40.
So Jordan converts on the scramble. 4th down, 2:06 to go. Clock will stop because he goes out of bounds on that scramble. Really nice play there by the senior quarterback, Elijah Jordan.
Since the Hollidaysburg game, I've done the treadmill to keep my heart rate up. Elijah Jordan in the snap. There's nobody here. Lots of cushion. Paul Hale, does he get a block? Down the outside. Down to the 45-yard line. So that's a 1st down. Clock's going to stop temporarily for the movement of chains. The Bulldogs on the prowl.
Nice play to come back to the Hale key screen there. Really well blocked there by Watkins and Ryan.
Elijah Jordan in the shotgun, trips left. Scranton Prep's going to call a timeout. They are.
So the tempo here, the ground game on their side of the offense really kind of wears you out a little bit because they have a good number of guys, just like the Bulldogs, that go 2 ways. There, the conversion on 4th down and then the quick key screen to this side to Paul Hale for another 1st down sets the Bulldogs up. Plenty of time here, Nate. 1:50 to go. Bulldogs down by 8. Hey, the whole thing is you got to score first, and then the 2-point conversion comes after that.
Well, the reality is this. To consistently be in these games against elite competition does my heart good. The reality is everybody wants a win. We want a dub tonight. The Bulldog Nation wants a dub. But to have the ball with a chance to tie the game, you know, they had the ball at the half-yard line there at Hollidaysburg, and things didn't go as planned. Minute 50, 3 timeouts remain. You're in to Cavalier territory, and they were gassed. They took a timeout. Elijah Jordan shotgun, trips left, Evan Snyder all alone, and they're giving him cushion. Snyder's going to go deep, and he's met, and there's a flag. And it was.
That's 1-on-1. It doesn't matter if the offensive guy kind of ran up the legs. That's what the Scranton Prep's kind of saying, hey, the offensive guy caused the contact. It doesn't matter.
No.
Anytime you have that kind of contact, 1-on-1, Jordan saw it right away. So that's a big penalty. Will be 15 yards. Again, it's not to the spot, down to the 30-yard line, 1st down, short.
And the other side of it was he was off Snyder 10 yards. When he finally made contact, inadvertent or not, it affected the route. 1st and 10. Jordan in the gun, single back, exposed Sechrist. Let's see if they go back to the ground and pound. 1:45, clock is stopped. It's 1st and 10, 30-yard line. Luke Ryan left to right motion. Immediately thrown to Paul Hale. Does he make a man miss? Yes, he does. Down and out of bounds. Great play, shifty. Took an inch and made a few yards out of it.
Yeah, take what you can get on that type of play right by the sideline. So you'll take that 5-6 yards or so, get out of bounds, stop the clock, minute 40 to go here. Bulldog drive continues.
30-yard line now down inside to 30, 25. Elijah Jordan goes immediately to the flats. Evan Snyder makes a man miss.
But not the second. Boy, that's a really nice tackle there at the end of that play again by number 40 and Paris, number 5, coming out. Big defensive tackle there.
Now, surprising they didn't burn a timeout. Elijah Jordan in the shotgun. Has to fall on it.
Well, that is a huge error there. 3rd and 2. Kind of discombobulated there. Clock still running. Now finally the timeout. Boy, that inadvertent snap. Jordan not ready for it. Loss of at least 5 on that play, actually more. Loss of 8. Going to be 4th and 10.
Well, and it's a mental breakdown. And again, I'm not questioning coaching. I just saw the clock seem to evaporate there from about 1 minute and 40 minute and 35. It was down to a minute and 20. It just seemed like there was probably a play dialed up. They do that a lot. They have a second or third sequence of plays dialed up. So, the fastball sets up the curve and so forth. But the relationship between center and quarterback was off, and inadvertently the snap came back. Elijah wasn't prepared for it whatsoever. But that's a big, big mental break. You'd still have a minute and 5, even if you don't gain anything, but they lost a handful of yards on that.
Yeah, so officially 4th and 9 after the snap fumble. Jordan has to cover it. So playing the ball game here, Bulldogs have to convert to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, and we talk about percentages. 4th and 9 is a very difficult.
That's tough.
It's 4th and long to see what you can get. You've got to get past the chains. Left to right goes Watkins, 29-yard line. Elijah Jordan's going to roll right. He's going to go back across this side, steps up in the pocket. He fumbles. That's going to be the game. So the reality is, hats off to Scranton Prep. They put themselves in what would have been potentially 4th and short or potentially a first down. The errant snap cost them 6 yards, and then Jordan tried to make something happen, which he does night in and night out. But Scranton Prep hemmed him in and pressured him, and that's the ball game. Again, 57 seconds to go, but look for Scranton Prep to take knees. The Dogs do have 2 timeouts, but I think they can seal this one.
So the Prep defense comes up big on that 4th down play, and that's tough. 4th and 9. Defense knows it's your really make it or break it type of play, and they come up with a big hit on Jordan to force the fumble and recover. They'll take over.
Oh, it's a fumbled snap. McParland gets on it. Are you kidding me?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's where the snap is probably so far that it doesn't give your defenders a chance to recover it. If that's a fumble within 5 yards, Shore has a chance to make the recovery. But there, McFarland able to just fall on it. Of course, Shore does burn the timeout. What a big mistake there by Prep, giving just a little bit of life back to the Bulldogs.
So anyway, the Bulldogs right now facing Scranton Prep, looking to take knees and chew the clock down. Bulldogs burn a timeout there previously. Scranton Prep is up 27-19. 51 seconds to go. Tom Gravish burns his second timeout. The Dogs have 1 remaining.
So tempers flaring a little bit here in the stands right in front of us as well. Hotly contested game on the field between 2 playoff-worthy teams. Fans bubbling over a little bit right in front of us as well. Really interesting that they just don't take the knee.
False start.
50 seconds to go, 2nd and 28. You're up 8. That's an odd call there, man. Just take the knee. Oh, my goodness gracious. So 2 bad snaps in a row. Bobbled the football on that. Forces Prep, and they get a penalty is there. So 2nd and 33. Ball in the Prep 9.
Big down. Bo Sechrist bringing the heat. Handoff up the middle.
He's trying to strip and rip there. If they get a fumble, they would still have a shot.
Timeout.
43.8.
Yeah, for sure. Bulldogs use that timeout. 43 seconds left. It just seems to me like there should be more time off the clock. There isn't. 3rd down and 33. We're going to take a timeout. It'll be interesting to see whether they're forced to punt or not.
Wow.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was their last timeout. So that was Shore's last timeout. So they either have to force a fumble on this play or Prep can just run it out on these last 2 times without punting the football away.
And the odds are, Coach Hales just said to us, Doug, that they've got to tackle whoever it is within 3 seconds.
Yeah.
To potentially force a punt.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So the Bulldogs, they stay alive as long as possible, but you kind of thought that was over after the non-conversion on 4th and 9 for the Bulldogs, but then that errant snap by the Prep kind of puts them back. Now the ball marked just outside their own 10 at the 11, 3rd, and they have it marked at 33, but more like 27.
3rd down and 33. Parrishing under center. 2 backs. They're going to slide. McParland gets it. He's trying to burn the clock. Goes down. And that should be the game.
Yeah. So under 40 seconds there. Shore does not have a timeout. Clock is running. The officials will keep it on the field as well. They should be able to run it out without punting this one away, and they will. What a great battle between 2 playoff-worthy teams. Again, it's at 17, so yeah, it's going to run out here. Prep is going to win this one on the road to go to 8-1. Bulldogs going to come up short, fall to 6-3, 27-19. Prep wins.
Yeah, what an incredible game tonight. We're going to get back with some stats and some out-of-town scores, and obviously the Todd Rischel Evergreen Wealth Solutions Player of the Game. And it was a great night here at Thompson Street. Yes, the Dogs didn't come out on the winning end, losing 27-19 to Scranton Prep, but just 2 state perennial powers colliding tonight in the 9th week. We'll be back right after this. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to Jersey Shore High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network and CentralPASports.com.
Did you know that Wendy's has any size soft drinks for just $1? Yeah, any size, anytime. Like $1 Coke, $1 Sprite, or even $1 strawberry Fanta. Okay, could we maybe switch up the sound effect, please? 'Cause I'm losing it. Wow, no, not that. Any size soft drink for just $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. A la carte only. Not valid in a combo. Exclusions apply.
Bear Country, 99.9 FM.
Doug Byerly, Nate Carpenter back here at Thompson Street Stadium. So the Bulldogs fight valiantly but come up 1 score short. 27 Scranton Prep, 19 for the Bulldogs. So Jersey Shore falls to 6-3. And as we've talked all season long, the schedule super tough for the Bulldogs. I predicted preseason that if the Bulldogs could go 7-3 and be healthy going into the playoffs, and they are relatively healthy. Brody Herr, of course, is not injured. Will come back next week to cap off his senior season on the road at Central Mountain. If they can do all of that, the Bulldogs have a good chance to do something in the playoffs. Again, probably against Selinsgrove. I think they won tonight against Berwick. They were up big before the half. If so, Selinsgrove will be the number 3 seed. Bulldogs will be the number 2 seed, and we'll see Selinsgrove here again in Thompson Street Stadium for the first round of the District 4 playoffs. More than likely going to face the winner of the Shamokin-Athens game, which Shamokin should win pretty handily. They are much better than Athens from the northern tier this year anyway, and that would set up winner of the ball game here against Shamokin at home at Kent Memorial Stadium. So all of that's a couple weeks away, but Nate, great ball game here tonight against a really quality opponent, Cavaliers of Scranton Prep.
Yeah, the word that comes to mind is superb. Just a superb night. Both teams well coached. Coaches can't make catches. There were a few drops tonight, some penalties at inadvertent times. But, Scranton Prep made some mistakes, just like coming out in that last drive and going to the gun when they should have been under center taking knees. It's just things happen. The game evolves. But I think about the Dogs. We talked about the 7-3. We were fairly accurate with that. We talked about the first team to 28 points. It was really close. They scored 27. We missed some PATs, but it really didn't matter in the end. When I look at the Bulldogs, these playoff atmosphere games on a consistent basis prepare you for the playoffs. Scranton Prep, that's why Scranton Prep, talking to their coaches, they wanted to come to Jersey Shore, and they wanted to do battle tonight. And guess what this does? Scranton Prep's beating teams by 40 and 50 points. Well, they come in here tonight, and they have to win a dogfight. Literally, they do it. And Scranton Prep says, hey, that prepares us.
Absolutely. So Bulldogs come up a little bit short. Prep gets their 8th win of the season to go to 8-1. We'll look at some defensive stats first. Elijah Jordan, 7 tackles, 1 for a loss. Paul Hale, 8 tackles, 1 for a loss. Bo Sechrist, 7 tackles, 2 for a loss. Trent Severino as well, 7 tackles, 1 for a loss. So the Bulldogs, pretty solid, but boy, Prep in that running game, super, super tough, particularly in that second quarter and then early in the fourth quarter as well. On the offensive side, Bo Sechrist ends up 19, 121 on the ground, 1 touchdown, longest run, 33 yards. Elijah Jordan, 22 for 90, 1 touchdown, 3 yards as well. Snyder chips in 1 for 3. Through the air, Elijah Jordan, 10 for 19, 88 yards. So the Cavaliers' pass defense was kind of a bugaboo for them, but they played really, really well on that. Paul Hale leads the receiving, 8 for 78 and a touchdown, 33 yards on the key screen. Evan Snyder, 2 for 7. And Carson Watkins, 1 for 3. Thanks to Jim Carpenter as well. Plays in the second half. Prep 27, Jersey Shore 36 for the game. Prep 67, Shore 67. Game time in the second half. Time of possession, Prep 12:35, Jersey Shore 11:25. So really, really close there. For the ball game, Prep a little bit better, 27-36, Shore 20-24. So you can see just from those stats, they really do kind of reflect 2 very closely matched teams. Really played hard on both sides of the football tonight.
You know, my one comment on Scranton Prep, I've never seen such a boring offense look so exciting. Seriously, they don't do anything spectacular. You know, it's not camera worthy. It's not fun to watch. But my goodness, they went 3 jumbo and they ran the ball like incredibly well tonight.
Yeah, super well. We'll do a quick out-of-town scoreboard again, brought to you all season long by Susquehanna Trailways. Get on the bus, 570-322-5361. Give the crew a call there at Susquehanna Trailways. Danville beats Schick, or will beat Schick, 27-6. Mount Carmel stretches it out over Milton, 40-21. Southern 46, Bloomsburg 28. Lewisburg comes back. They are winning 22-19 over Montoursville in the fourth quarter. Warrior run 30-12 over Central Columbia. 21-19 Camp Hill over Line Mountain, still in the fourth quarter. Bellwood Annis is going to beat Bald Eagle 32-12. Hughesville 10-7 over Wyalusing Valley. Delaware Valley comes back to take the lead. Not a final there, 24-20 over North Pocono. Wow, Mifflinburg 76-8 over Midwest. Athens loses to Muncie Big 63-20. Muncie another nice year. Belfont, nice whip, 49-12 over Huntington. Shamokin 48-7 over Loyalsock. That's a pretty nice win for Shamokin. Loyalsock's pretty nice ball club there. Selinsgrove 38-20 over Berwick. Canton 55-13 over Sayre. Dallas, nice win over Hazelton 48-12. And Troy 62-10 over Central Mountain. That is not a final, but late in the ball game, of course, we'll see the Wildcats of Central Mountain on the road, the Battle of 220 next week at Malinak Stadium in Mill Hall.
Yeah, it was a great night. You know, I talk about, you know, are we going to go right to player of the game?
Yeah, no, but go ahead, Nate. Certainly finish your thought for sure.
No, I was just saying, you know, there's something beautiful when you watch a team do something, you know, methodical with excellence. And we talk about the two-headed monster. I don't think I've ever seen a high school team with 2 running backs that could play quarterback, that could both throw. They didn't even need to throw. They ran that 3 wide, and they got behind that massive wedge. And Scranton Prep also has dudes in this regard. They have the 6'4", 6'3" guys that aren't pudgy, and they can move. They get downfield. They finish blocks. And when we talk about finish block, what makes a good blocker at the next level collegiately is you put guys on the ground and you finish blocks. So, again, hats off to Scranton Prep. Hats off to Coach Gravish going out and scheduling these teams. Everybody says, oh, you got to toughen your schedule. Well, guess what? There isn't one much tougher than what the Bulldogs have faced this year.
Yeah, super schedule all season long, and Bulldogs in every one of the ball games. I want to give a shout-out final to our sponsors. Pregame brought to you by Country Berry Shack. Join Lyra and her crew, 521 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. Kickoffs, Joe's Equipment, Cement Drive, Jersey Shore. Visit Aaron and her staff, 570-398-1391. Halftime, Weirs Pine Creek Inn, Route 44 North. Give them a call, 570-568-6630, on Weirs Painting and Contracting. For all those painting and drywall needs, 578-398-4817. The out-of-town scoreboard, Susquehanna Trailways. Get on the bus with Susquehanna Trailways, 570-322-5361. And finally, our player of the game brought to you by Todd Rischel and Evergreen Wealth Solutions. They manage your assets as if they were their own. 570-601-6960 for Evergreen Wealth Solutions and Todd Rischel in Williamsport. Real quick, recap of the players of the game. Week 1, Dallas, Elijah Jordan. Week 2, Delaware Val, Evan Snyder. Week 3, Selinsgrove. Second week in a row, Evan Snyder. Week number 4, Paul Hale against Shamokin. Week number 5, Evan Snyder, his third of the year against Williamsport. Brody here at 202 yards rushing, 2 TDs. On the road, Hollidaysburg, Evan Snyder had 3 touchdown receptions, his 4th player of the game of the year. And then last week, a unit player of the game against Penwood. The Jersey Shore defensive unit held Penwood to less than 100 yards of total offense. So week 9, Nate, Scranton Prep, my vote. See if you and Coach Hale agree. I think Bo Secrets gets a part of it. 19 carries, 121, and a touchdown run. But then Paul Hale as well. When they shut down Evan Snyder a little bit with only 2 catches, Paul had 8 catches for 78 and a touchdown pass on that key screen, 33 yards to get him back in the ball game within the 1 score. So Bo Secrets and Paul Hale are week 9 Evergreen Wealth Solutions and Todd Russell players of the game here on senior night in Thompson Street Stadium.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. You know, it was a hard-fought game. You know, and anytime you play great opponents and great competition, you know, you always look back and say, man, there was a handful of plays. The reality is this. They missed some plays, too, on their end. So Scranton Prep missed some plays, too. But a well-contested ball game tonight. From our house to yours, I'm going to sign out, Doug, and then you can take us home. But I appreciate all the viewership, those who've tuned in, and the fact that we've gotten to see some excellent football here. Class Act Scranton Prep came in. The Cavaliers came on the road tonight. Took one from the Bulldogs, but we'll be back next week at Central Mountain on the road to hopefully ice the cake and prepare ourselves for the district playoffs. Again, I'm the good doctor, Nate Carpenter. As always, love when you listen, love when you view. We'll see you soon. And as always,
it's a great day to be a Bulldog.
So the Bulldogs come up a little bit short, 27-19, falling to Scranton Prep to fall to 6-3. Looking to get back on track next week. The Battle of Route 220, 10 miles up the road in Mill Hall against the Wildcats of Central Mountain. So here on senior night, Scranton Prep, the Cavaliers 27, the Bulldogs 19. You're listening to Jersey Shore Bulldog High School football on the Bear Country Sports Network on YouTube, Bear Country or Bear 999, and CentralPASports.com.
Thanks for listening to today's game against Scranton Prep, brought to you by TLC Fuels, the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, Napa, Donner Equipment, Pine Creek Seed Farm, Jason Eberhardt State Farm Insurance, All Around Tire, Fager Insurance, Jiffy Market, Joe's Equipment, B.A. Meixel Electric, Ham's Disposal, Country Berry Shack, Weary's Pine Creek Inn, Journey Bank, Twilight Diner, Doug at Alexander Kia, Ex-Agway, Regani Gleghorn and Hafley Insurance, Sweet Dreams Pet Resort, Reese's Print Shop, Susquehanna Trailways, C.H. Waltz Outdoor and RV, McMahon Ferguson and Associates, Evergreen Wealth Management, Hollick's Coal and Oil, and T-Mobile. Next week, the Bulldogs visit Central Mountain, pregame 6:30, kickoff at 7 Friday night, 99.9 FM, streaming through Bear999.com, video through Bear Country 999 on YouTube. The Bear Country Sports Network, also available through CentralPASports.com.